Choose your destiny. Flawless victory. Choose your destiny. Flawless victory. Fight! Excellent. Cyrax. Sector. Smoke. Motaro. Jade. Kitana. Scorpion. Sub-Zero. Soma. Jax. Marina. Johnny Cage. Raiden. Kung Lao. Reptile. Come on. You can. Simmer down. Ermac. Shiva. Lee. Cyrax. Shao Kahn.
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 5th edition of the CSO Contender. My name is Tavo, and with me is the wonderful GX Alpha. What's up, GX?
Hello. Beautiful cast. Beautiful bracket, rather. Lots of players. Nice contender ahead of us, I think.
Hell yeah.
Also,
and we're gonna start... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, also, as you might be able to see, the bracket looks different. We're experimenting with the Matcherino bracket system. So, yeah. New look, everything should work the same. And, yeah. For our first match today, or tonight, depending on where you are, we're gonna see Blade versus Manatics.
Yeah, PvZ matchup. Both one of the higher MMR players in this tournament, I would say, with exactly 4K for Magnetics and 4.2.
Yeah, from the side of Blade.
Hell yeah.
And yep, we've had Pillars of Gold being vetoed.
Yeah, that's not a map pool anymore. I like to play them myself quite because I'm a good I'm a fan of the good old reliable 8-Rex.
But yeah, indeed, we're
And
not
it's
gonna
really
play.
strong, man, but yeah.
We're not gonna play Pillars.
Sadly.
Either way, doesn't need to be vetoed.
Yeah.
Instead, we're gonna go for Romanticide first.
Yeah. After this will be 2,000 atmospheres, and Light Shade is our decider map if it will come to that. But let's see. Let's hop into this first series. I pleasantly see that both players have equally fast PCs as mine, as I compare the loading bars. So this should be a blast.
I'm probably the slowest loading bar. I notice when I'm streaming that the loading screen takes longer.
Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Like I always wonder, what is it downloading? Or what is it loading? Is it loading from the disk? From the internet? Is it processing something on the CPU? I don't know.
Probably, to be honest.
Probably all three, I'd say. Well, no, the maps are being downloaded once you enter the lobby, right? Well, anyways. Let's head into the match. And let's introduce our first player in the bottom right, representing Berserker. He's Blade.
In the top left, representing Genesis Gaming, is Red Zerg player Magnetics, who apparently is active on YouTube. Or maybe not. Maybe this name is lying. Is this a 12 pool, by the way? No. Yeah, well, it is.
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, I was distracted. Man, I wanted to tell you about my co-op shenanigans, but I will postpone this to later. But now, did we see that Blade? He's looking for the natural.
That's a fake expansion. Is it?
I mean, it could be an expansion, so it would be defeating the purpose of a 12 pool still.
Yeah.
So,
But
Blade's
just
kind of
baiting
happy
the
right
probe
now.
around. Oh, gets the block!
No.
That is nice
Yes,
for Magnetics.
Oh, he's gonna check the main base, alright. So some protos like to, what's it called, sacrifice the pro that sees the finished pool, and now the alarm bells should be ringing. Pylon was on the low ground, so...
Yeah, as the Lings, he even spots them on the way out, knows the timing, and will run across.
Cybercore is gonna be going up as part of the wall, so is an additional gateway. There was a second pylon already building in the main base, which is now, unfortunately, not like 100 minerals that are not in this wall and not be able to reinforce it. Zealot is ready though, and let's see how much these links can do.
Focus is the Cybercore for the beginning.
You have the least
Zealot moves far out. Zerglings, I think, could have left.
Yeah.
Gotten in, maybe second Zealot pops, making this war.
Like on the Zealots. And I think with the second zealot out there, shouldn't really happening
Oh,
anything.
no.
Oh, that was close.
We have to remember that behind this, Manetics
Ooh,
did
I think
take a natural, so this is a Yakov build, I'd say.
I mean, the door is open is the bigger problem.
Yeah,
Most of these circling spin on A move though, so they will fall against the zealots. This could have been much more devastating than only 2 probes, we have to say at this point.
yeah.
Of course,
I mean, there was quite some investment in the wall, but obviously also in the 12th pool. Blade instantly gonna take the natural.
yeah, and while Blade is up in workers now, he's just taking his natural right now. He lost his cyber core, so his tech will be extremely slowed. Medex lost all his links though, so there's potential for a counter-attack.
And it doesn't look like he wants to rebuild them. Takes his 3rd base. So trying to capitalize on that. That economy
I think straight up, only staying on 4 links is quite... Like, of course there's 3 queens out to be kind of safe. But 2 of them are in the main base, and he had to take his 3rd as the natural expansion, so... There's no creep connecting these. And queens are not slow. Only 4 links will be able to deal with a single adept, but imagine 2 zealots being with this, and this becomes a nuisance to deal with. I don't like the shade in the main base.
Yeah,
Not a big fan.
natural was pretty yeah, there were links in there actually. Camouflaged on the creep.
That is now on double pro production though, so there's potential. I see a Baneling nest, which is made to deal with, I guess, some sort of adept aggression now. But what we're gonna see is the usual tech building in ZVP at the moment. It is the Stargate, and
yeah, and the usual unit out of it with the Void Ray. Natic's gonna send quite a few links across again.
you know how sometimes
Still slow.
Not I'm gonna whine, but like the Void Ray is associated with team games and with low skill players who like just build a lot of Void Rays. I don't know what to balance to you, like why they thought it was a good idea to make the Void Ray the symbol of the game in a way. Making it, like,
That's a good
centerpiece of the Protoss balance. Like it's just weird, isn't it? It's like the devs don't want Protoss players to be liked. They just make the thing strong that nobody likes it anyways.
I would ask which devs, but
Baneling was in here. All going into the Stalker though, and Banelings are not the Banelings against Stalkers that they once were.
oh, now it's an in-depth Zealot wall. Core goes down.
Oh, the wall
But the
has
wall
still
gets-
a wall.
Gets
Amazing
reinforced.
stuff. Yeah, but Manetics is in trouble now. Like he should be at least.
He has a lot of units. Committing
Yeah, but
for a
it's like-
second attack, don't know.
But it's
Gets
links
caught.
against the wall. Like, I mean, it's what he has to do. Like, there's no droning up. on
Yeah,
this.
there's nothing behind this. He's just pumping out links and trying to somehow break this. The Void Ray will slowly put in some damage.
Please
Oh no,
focus
the wall will
Banelings.
fall.
Thank you.
Oh no,
Should be fine. Oh my god.
no, he's not fine. He's not fine.
Why are
Links
these
are
in the main base?
That is a
They
good
surely
question.
should help out a tremendous amount. I mean,
But again,
Yeah, I
just
think
4
so.
probes going down.
yeah, just for probes
That's
going down.
not enough.
There is charge halfway down. There's a prism on the way.
And for Manetics, he just
I mean,
started his
to be
first 2
honest-
drones for the last 2
To be
minutes.
honest, I think the counterattack just wins the game. If he doesn't die against the links while the zealots are on the other side of the map,
Yeah.
I think that should be this
But
game.
how is this wall not closed?
Maybe it's on purpose,
Imagine these 2 links were instead these like 18 links.
Yeah.
Holy frick, Blade would have been in trouble. Fortunately, his Void Ray is on a nice scouting path and even
That's
on A
actually
move.
amazing.
Catches these links on the map. Also, this time, fortunately, the wall is closed. And some more voids.
I don't get why Blade isn't attacking though. Like he's on two. Like it doesn't get really better for him, and he hasn't. Like it doesn't show really in the army supply, but chargers just rip through lings and queens.
Yeah, and
Now
now
there's gonna be
Magnetics
roaches
is,
out.
I guess Void Rays are pretty good against roaches.
And if Blade, yeah, he's moving out. Yeah, they are for sure they are.
Like,
But, like
these zealots will.
chargers. Like he has to go. The thing is, he has to go yesterday. He's almost missed his timing, but I think he could
I think
still
it's
be
still
fine.
okay,
Oh,
right?
no.
If he doesn't just let them all die to the Banelings.
I think he shouldn't be scared. Like the only thing that's scary are the Banelings, and they are gone now. So, oh my God, he's gonna lose the weapon.
Oh no, the one void just falls. Now all the roaches are dead, which is pretty fortunate for these zealots. Because
The
now they
Zealots
can
were running
easily...
away from the two Banelings though, and went on top of the Queens,
Still-
and they
he's
will
still
win the
winning.
fight.
Yeah,
He's still
Blade is
winning this fight, and I think, like, obviously it sucks that he can't warp in, and these Zealots will fall. But I think like the next warp in,
Oh, even focuses the roach warren, and now I'm not sure there's a single queen on the map. No,
I think.
there's nothing that
Yeah.
shoots up. This void
To
ray
be
can
honest,
just pick
I
up the...
think it's a mistake to focus the Roach on because he
Yeah.
can just rebuild with his the resources he banked up
But will he?
while all of this happened. And
Now this, first of all, is a big mistake. Hello.
Yep.
Oh no.
almost comes in and clutch there the warp in. It doesn't really though. Oh man.
Again,
I think he
Link
should
make
just
their way in
focus
the
on the
main.
probes. That's what he's doing now, by the way. But now our queens are out. It's I don't know. I think if like Blade will still be like he still is fine to be honest because he's double the workers. He's floating 100.
Don't let the
No, well,
void
not
just
anymore.
die. Doesn't even get the roach warren.
But I think to secure this victory, he really should just focus the drones on the other side of the wall.
I mean, really, he should just go across it first. And these units, like, one or two good force fields, and he's gonna crush everything. Is there a single baneling?
I
not
think
sure
he
there
literally
isn't.
needs just one immortal or one void ray more, and he's good to go. He also can like wait for blink in the third base, I guess, but like he's
He has
like
the
we
next
have
void.
to.
The voids go.
The situation is still like that. Magnetics didn't die against the counterattack, but he still like was from an all-in into an all-in into a third all-in with roaches, and he still is on. Like he's 10 workers down.
And he's going all in again.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like I'm not at all surprised by this Nidus. Like
Yeah.
it was a roach all-in. It was a roach all-in anyway, so just throw in the Nidus for good measure. Now he's droning up a bit, but like. I
And
still
these
think
voids
that
just
Protoss should.
fly around, not really harassing anything.
Protoss should like.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Oh
This is
no.
a horrible idea.
Oh
like
no.
I don't know why he.
Please don't, Blade, no.
Honestly, don't know. Like this army is just good against roaches. I mean the quadrillion queens are scary. Don't get me wrong, but
Now he's
it's
on
still a
3
position that
immortals.
Protoss should win.
Yeah. I mean, there is a good chance he'll die against the Nidus. Just because the army will be in the wrong
Catch them
position.
Completely off guard. Would I like? I don't think so because like this.
Okay, not with the Nidus there.
He has a vision of his entire base as well. Like there's no like these mains are gigantic on Romanticide, but even with that, I don't think there's a spot where
Oh yeah,
Nidus
sure.
could
No, that isn't.
cheekily land.
Well, that technically is, but...
Oh yeah, the ramp, I guess, but I'm
Like,
pretty sure. it's not.
right beside the ramp.
But I don't think that's
Yeah.
even enough.
But this is
same
just
thing
a
again.
reinforcing
I
Nidus,
think,
it seems.
like, yeah, but the thing is, man, like he's fighting. There's a shield battery. He has a disruptor already. There's 3 immortals in this army. Yeah,
Yeah.
Void Rays in
He shouldn't
position to
die.
deny this as well. Yeah, I think even though I thought that Blade was already like winning hard, there's nothing wrong in extending your lead further, right? He knows that if he gets +1 out, this should be a good timing. Then with a couple of disruptors move around.
Oh, barely misses the Nidus.
Oh, this could be a game changer actually.
Looks
Oh, no,
around.
he knows.
Yeah,
He
okay.
knows. And disrupt Queens.
Oh,
Queens are heavily countered by disruptors just because they're so
Yeah.
slow. And look at how slow these units pop out of the Nidus. The Protoss army's already on top of it. We'll lose a disruptor to some Zerglings at the bottom side, but still, just look at this. The numbers are there for Blade. Well played from Magnetics. And this will push Blade up to a 1-0 victory and us onto the next map.
alright, so are we gonna be surprised by another 12th pool?
Not at all.
Honestly, let me check the match history.
Quick, you have 10 seconds.
Archon. That one game was a pool that I saw in the match history was a pool first on I think 16 supply. So
Yeah, that's kind of normal.
wow.
But that's what like the match history BO shows, no? Because you have 17 and then you make it in, like make one drone into the pool, so 16 after. I think so. But you also can play 16, 17, 17 or something.
I'm not sure.
15, 18. I'm not sure. All right. Anyways,
yeah, let's throw it into the second map. And in the top left, we have the red Protoss Blade.
in the bottom left, representing Genesis Gaming, is the green Zerg player Magnetics.
And it's not a 12 pool.
It is in
It
fact
looks
not.
quite standard so far.
Yep. Even a 17 hatch, not afraid of the probe block at all. It is... Oh no, it's a gas first. Never mind.
Yep.
Gas pool hatch. Okay. So speedlings probably. Or just like he instantly goes for the Baneling Buster could be as well. Doesn't even take a hatch.
Probe is there.
Watching, like being this, not even faking this time. You're just like, ah, fuck it. I don't care.
He knows anyways.
He could
Oh, does
be
he hide
afraid
the
of
pro?
a prox-
No way.
Well, I would love to see a pilot there. Come on, Blaze. Get dirty. Get dirty on him. No need to show mercy. You did it first. In other news, what do you think about the...
The Overlord's
classic-
gonna check. The Overlord's gonna check. He didn't
What do you
forget
think
one.
about the Brood War hatchery skin?
I mean, it's the Brood War history skin. There's nothing really wrong with it. Not
Yeah.
like amazing, but
Not like the CC Brood War skin. That's appalling. I would agree. Alright, Chillings pop in, checks for it, sees the probes.
Yeah.
Probe, singular. And Blade.
Blade knows what
Oh,
he has to know.
roaches. Oh, I see.
Okay, he doesn't know what he has to know.
Yeah, I want to see, like, I would see this battery earlier, and I like to see a second one as well. To be honest, because like you can't be really sure that it isn't a Baneling bus, but even against that, batteries are pretty strong, and even against like every race can do against Protoss, batteries are pretty good. That's what they're designed for. I hate this pylon in the second. Like he knows there's an all-in coming. Like no way that there isn't some aggression off of a gas first.
Yeah.
So
Especially not if you're playing against someone who tried to all-in you 3 times.
thrice last game.
Yeah.
12 full into Bane Bust into Roach Nidus. legendary build. I think even that you could be pretty sure at this point that it's gonna be roaches because
Links would have
Speedlings-
arrived.
yeah, speedlings would have already arrived, and a Bane bust should be tier like 2.
Right
I
about
like the
now.
Stargate. That's a good, like any time. That's a good counter. Like all the units are good against all-in units, right? Like even
Yep.
Oracles, Void Rays doesn't matter. Both are pretty good at dealing with all-ins. So this should be fine. And once again, I want to see another pylon in the main base. I want to see a second pylon in this wall, and I want to see a second shield battery.
Stalker moves
Oh, he's
out
gonna
of the
go.
wall. That's brave.
That's brave as hell.
And now he knows Ravagers and the first roaches coming in. Stalker, super battery barely saves it.
Battery.
Really nice battery survives
If
for
long
now.
enough, there's a
Will
force
die.
field available as well.
Makes use of it. Sentry
Pretty
doesn't
decent.
get biled. Bile whiffs pretty much everything.
And
He's
it's
focus
just a
firing the
matter of
pylon.
seconds.
Which
Oh yeah, that's why second pylon and second shield
Yeah.
battery. Then this is like not an issue at all. Void Ray is out though. The amount of links that are with this are alarming still because they can do a lot of damage.
yeah, let's
Ooh,
see
the
the pro micro.
roaches.
Oh, the biles.
Well, that's fine
Only
though.
getting 4 for now.
That's still okay. That's all still good. And the Void Ray is doing his work on the roaches and Ravagers.
Where are the probes running now? I don't like to see them. Oh no! Kills himself.
Suicidal. The thing is, all your production apart from the Stargate is in your natural. Void Ray. Void Ray. Or is he lacking gas? Is a Void Ray more than a gas? You
I'd
don't know.
love
I
to be
can't
able to
vote
tell
for
you.
that. People in
It
the
might
chat
be
that actually
150.
know. Yeah, it could be. People in the chat don't know. Feel free to correct me. Tell me that I'm stupid. I need to hear that sometimes. Alright. Now that the dust has... Like, I can't say that the dust has settled because there's round 2 of this attack coming.
Well,
What do
that's
you
just
think about
links,
the...
right? Actually, that's just links, but it's just a probe in the
That's
wall.
a single Ravager, excuse me? The thing is...
Yeah, for the all intents of purposes, it's just links, but these links, there's nothing to stop them.
Oh no!
And now it really starts to hurt to lose all these probes. Yep, Blade is pretty dead. If he doesn't win on like, I don't know. He can't even counterattack with 2 Void Rays really. Recalls the probes to the natural
Sure.
to survive. These are his last probes.
Please just build a pylon. At least build a pylon with this last probes. So
Oh, it survives.
build a pylon to the wall.
Oh, oh no.
So close. All right, that wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
He tried his best.
He's dead.
Probes in production now.
Behind
Oh,
this,
man, like,
Manetics
that's
on the
just
second
rough,
base
it's
doesn't
probably-
even saturate it. He doesn't have to. Because let's be real, only a miracle could save Blade now.
There's 3 queens in the main base stacking energy just waiting for a Void Ray. By the way, did you ever heard of... I'm not going there. Don't want to be mean. Alright. GG next. There's a couple of links in the top left, by the way, as well, and in the bottom right.
Yeah, checking for everything.
I mean,
Assuming Blade would probably have GG'd out if he didn't have anything. He doesn't have anything, but he drags it out.
yeah, it's really like it's really sad because like if we see like all these pylons and like all the stuff in the main base right now, all these minerals that's sitting here, these are, I don't know. I think Blade has to be aware that there's
Yeah,
the
right.
GGs, the queens.
He
doesn't
tried.
use any-
He tried.
Yeah, man, but like you have to know that your winning condition is just keep building Void Race. Just keep building Void Race and don't let the links in once again. This is all you have to do. And then if you're like, I don't know, if you want to be safe, go to up to 3 Void Race maybe, 4, 5, and then go across the map. But you can't let these links in in these situations.
Yep. Entering lobby. Why does Blizzard hate me? Log out.
What happened?
Entering lobby.
Oh, for me... For me, you were in the lobby.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Good.
Accept, hello.
Can you join via friends list?
I think I'll have to leave the party for that. Never mind, I can. Nope, I can't.
That's a great lobby.
It says waiting for party 1 out of 4. Leave party? I can't even leave the frickin' party. What's up? Well,
anyway,
that's another lockout.
No. Okay.
Ah, never mind.
Guess. I'm
Sorry,
gonna
guys.
rehost anyways. No, I'm gonna rehost.
Blizzard hates me. You're gonna rehost? Alright.
Yeah, just to be sure.
Then I guess you'll have to re-invite me.
Oh, you still... I thought you were in a party. Weren't you?
Alright, accept. Finally! Let's hope none of the players have issues.
No, he's just...
By the way, looking at the bracket, 2 matches have already, no, never mind, 3 matches have already finished, which is Pastaman versus DayTeasy in a 2-0. Thrill defeated Papa Panda in a 2-0. And Herald defeated Someone Creative 2-0 as well. Our series is currently 1-1, so we're not gonna have 2-0s for the entire round 1. That is guaranteed. Yeah. Winner of this will play Matrix. We defeated Spoonman 2-0. That's the 4th game. Am I stupid? Anyways. We should probably introduce these players. In the bottom left, playing for Berserker. This is Blade.
No, top left. Representing Genesis Gaming, it is Magnetics. He's on his back on his 12 pool shenanigans. And oh my god, Blade!
Did I just... Oh.
Let's just say he's Forge expanding. I think 12 pool is a instant BO window against Cannon Rush.
It should be.
Like, the only thing Blake can do is, realizing this is a 12 pool, just fuck off, build a cannon at home.
I think he does.
And build a wall, build a cannon, and then you're fine, I think. Then it's actually a good situation. But still, like, this is not ideal. Cannon at home, please. Cannon at home, cannon at home, cannon at home, cannon at home.
Yeah, he wants to,
Let's
You have
go.
the minerals?
There
There we
There
are.
it is. Let's go. I wouldn't even mind, to be honest, just go full Silver League Protoss. Full wall off, 2 base carriers. With cannons. Let's go. The
Let's
thing
see
is...
what he thinks about the full wall off. I don't think he wants to build it. Or does he want
Oh
to
my
block
God,
it?
and-
No, he does it. It's not full. Never mind.
And Magnetics is full on committing to this. 10 Zerglings and counting. I think just going like 6 to be safe and then droning up is the best you can do. So, not really a reaction from Magnetics.
Zealot
You
will
can't stick
pop
around.
in time.
Yeah, he sees there's a cannon at home. I mean, he obviously didn't know about the cannon rush.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Probe will fall. No cannons here. But yeah, Magnetics goes back to droning. And now he has 12 Zerglings that are basically useless. And which could have closed the economic gap a little. For now, economically, I'd say Blade ahead.
Yeah, 100%.
Tech
Even though
wise.
Nexus is finished, also Blade Edge.
Yeah.
By far, there's not even like he just started mining gas. Really, there's not even link speed on the way. There's nothing. Like I guess like he could like go straight up into lair and try some Queen Nidus shenanigans, but I think even that will be too late to be honest, because there should be like 2 Void Rays out until then. But we'll see. I want to see 2 base carriers, by the way. I think actually this is if your opponent 12 boosts, this should be a good move.
Let's see
Because
what
there's no
Blade...
way you're losing the tech rush.
Yeah.
Does this?
Now there we have the
Can we reach the
330
cyber core?
layer.
I mean, I guess the cannon. Yeah, there's a layer. All right, I like it.
3 minute 30 is a little early in the normal game. In a game like this,
Yeah.
even more early. Third base also on the way.
And all I hear is the vent, the fan again. By the way, I guess.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
I hope nobody heard that. I was doing ASMR. All right, Void Ray moving out on the bottom left. Second one production. Oh, just checking around.
No, that's fine. Macro hatch for Magnetics. And a Roach Warren in the main base.
I actually think this macro edge is a bad call. Because,
Well,
like,
it gives you an
it's gonna-
extra lava for your Roach all in.
Yeah, but it's also like 300 minerals
Yeah.
that you can use for units, actually. And, like, he is on 3 hatches. It's not that, like his economy, 30 drones, that's not, like, you don't need 4 hatcheries.
Yeah, no. And I don't think he plans to really saturate this base. He tries to
No.
build a queen, but he was
No.
supply blocked.
This is like when you build,
Actually, he built some drones.
when you build too many barracks because you micro too bad, but then you're like on a barrack count that you can't really, like, it's a weird one, like 7 or 6, like someone in between. You can't really sustain on your minerals, so it's gonna hurt you in the long run. And you are like, I don't know, not a fan of this hatchery, but whatever. Oh, and we see like no, that's like he has lava. That's like 3 more drones, 3 more roaches, even more I think. They're only 25 gas. I mean, he's banking up the minerals now, so whatever. He also
Overlord
droned a
speed.
little bit on the 3rd base. Yeah, like
Yeah,
Magnetics
that screams Nidus to me, you know? But then there is no Nidus so far.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe.
I'm
maybe
not
that will
sure.
be that it.
And, like, Blade, on the other hand, is getting the hell ready to deal with roaches because he's pumping out Void Rays and Immortals. He has
Oh,
Stalkers
yeah.
as well. He has not saturated his gas on natural, but this is overrated as well.
Also,
No, yes.
he would be ready for a Nidus. Having his Voids patrol
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
he has
the
like,
Overlord entry path. Speaking of Overlord entry paths.
to be honest, I would like to, and the Voiders are doing it now. I would like to for them to take map control more aggressively. All right, this is like some sort of German taxi, I guess. But now all the queens are in overloads.
Yeah, that's
Just walk
somewhat
over here to defend.
problematic against Void Race. He unloads him.
No, he could scout it. Oh, he should have seen it. Four queens below a drop a lot. This is a tell.
Yep.
The roach count's gonna get nasty right now. So I really want to see the shield battery count going up now. All right, and Manetics pulled the trigger. When it's going to the other side of the map, Zerglings will arrive first. Couple roaches arriving now, and taxis full on packed with queens on their way as well. This is 4 Void Race already. Oh man, he's chasing him back. Alright.
He's so ready.
There's no robotics bay, right?
Don't think so.
No. Alright.
Oh, there isn't.
Okay.
This is a
Yeah.
Prop 25 scene one.
How many shield batteries in a nutshell? Only the one. 2, alright.
2.
Okay, I guess that's a bit better. I would like, I want to see, like, even in the third base, I want to see batteries and cannons.
He's just
Like,
gonna
this
try
is
to go for the head-on
Just
fight, it
so
looks
strong.
like.
Like, there's no
Oh,
way
now it's not
that
head-on
he loses
anymore.
this game.
Some stuff
Yeah.
slips in. Some stuff
The
I'm
queens are
observed.
terribly far away, by the way, and the Voider is just shredding this army. Yes, there's links in the main base, but the core of Magnetic's all-in army getting picked to shreds right now. The queens can't do anything. They're just standing in the backline without creep, unable to move. Adepts in the main base getting the clearing
Well,
up on the
that's the well
creeps, and I
played.
think
White takes it. 2-1.
well played, GG. And Blade advance.
Yeah. So, we're gonna have a second match soon. Blade is gonna play against Matrix. I'm not sure which one we're gonna cast. Perhaps one has been held. But before that, we throw it into a quick break. And when we return, we should have another series.
The swarm brought ruin to our world. Our proud people became refugees. And yet, they could not shatter our unity. For we are bound by the Kala, the sacred union of our every thought and emotion. Today, we retake our homeworld, and with it, our legacy.
Welcome back, everybody, and welcome to a 40-minute PvP. Per
Yeah,
map?
like our players were discussing if they should play Cannon Rush or Macro Game 40 minutes. Apparently there's no in between. So let's see how this one will fare out.
I mean, a 40-minute PvP would probably be a world record.
No way. Televised? Not even. I'm pretty sure not. I watched hour-long PvPs, and maybe my time could be spent better in other ways, but who knows? There's some banter. These players obviously knowing each other.
Yeah. They expect each other to cheese. Don't lose too fast, young man. Alright.
Or don't,
Introducing
if
the
you
young
cut
man
an O,
in the top
if
left.
you cut an O, it's
Yeah?
if you cut an O, it's pretty VM. It's don't lose too fast, young man.
Wait.
No, sorry. All right.
Introducing the young man in the top left. This is Berserker's Blade.
In the bottom right, red Protoss representing GD8 team. It is Matrix. So it's no cannon rushes.
Ah, how unfortunate.
Well,
It's
this
gonna
all
be the
happens.
40-minute PvP then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Let's just talk about that. You know, I was like half an hour before the broadcast started, I was like, all right, I've eaten, I'm ready to go, and nothing to do. Let's boot up a co-op game. And it instantly loaded, and it loaded before I realized that it was a weekly mutation, which is for me that haven't played like SC2 at all in the last 2 weeks, because I was incredibly busy. I was like, oh no, I have to try out right out of bed. And then the funniest part is that my mate and me, we lost at literally the last second. We did the, I don't know what's it called, where you have to prevent
The thing from dying?
airships. No, the airships from teleporting out. Like, you have to kill them before they port away. You know what I mean? On the ice map? I think it's a normal campaign mission. Yeah. And we died in the last. Like, literally, the last one in the last wave is the one that made it fail for us.
Oh, no.
Me playing like a comfy co-op game before I have to cast. I had to like sweat my ass off for 30 minutes only to almost be too late for the broadcast. I barely made it in time. And to lose last second the co-op game.
That sucks.
Fucking mutations, man, I'm telling you. There's something else. So, Matrix, I know this. We were able to dodge the early game with this. Oh! Matrix being a naughty boy. Not only pylon blocking, we're sending a Cybercore down as well, which should probably finish. I'm not too sure. There's two adepts here as well, with possibility of forcing these stalkers back. No, they're chasing after. Probe is there to block these out with a pylon. But a Cybercore now will most definitely finish.
Yep.
And Matrix, on the other hand, on the other side of the map, taking...
Oh no.
Oh
no.
Oh my god. Little bit of missed focus fire there. This could have been 2 more probes already. 4 going down. That's the 5th. That's the 6th as well, for sure. Oh no, there's no focus fire. They're attacking the stalkers. Little bit cleaner execution. 6 probes already. Don't get me wrong. 6 probes is massive.
Yep.
Considering that Matrix's natural nexus is now finished and there's still a cyber core in Blade's natural. Oh man.
Yep. Sucks to be in Blade's situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
while
tech
Matrix
situation
already
like-
going up to Robo and Twilight.
Blade having his robo finished, and he's going to 3 gate? 3 gates, yeah. I think he's gotta be aggressive. The only thing is now that he has a stalker advantage, but there's I mean, not a force field anymore. There's a sentry available though, and there's a shield battery finishing up the main base. Scout is getting denied last second. So Matrix doesn't know if there's a nexus or not. He knows there's units in his natural though. And there's a couple stalkers with budget blink. Ooh, it's even more stalkers with budget blink right now.
Matrix's real blink is half of the way done.
Scary. It's not enough to one-shot these. Oh, and with pulling probes, shield battery is even enough. Keep in mind there's a nuclear battery available as well, and the first immortal will pop in a second. So, although this was scary for a second,
not that good. Add the sentry. And
the situation keeps getting better and better for Matrix, though. We have to say that.
Yeah.
I think he's at a position where he already can like straight up fight us. Force field doesn't do a whole lot.
It does, yeah.
Initial fight goes heavily in favor of Matrix, and with this he's able to chase this army away, which
Blade can do.
Yeah, and this all leaves Blade with a whole lot of nothing. He has a warp prism, that's about it at the moment. Matrix now with the immortal, like he has a natural for even longer. He has more probes, he has better probe production, he has better infrastructure, he has immortals already on the way, he has blink finishing up, and he has a forge. So, as far as I want to believe, Blade has to make something happen to make this into a 40-minute game, and he might as well will.
Yep.
Florencio
that's-
Natural as a third base.
I wonder, is
Interesting.
Matrix, which positions are you gonna check? Or are you gonna check at all?
To be honest, like I think the +1 just blink all in is the way to go now.
Yeah.
And we're seeing the.
I think he
prism as
agrees.
well. I think just a blink all in should be fine. No, am I crazy? Did I think that Matrix just gonna like if he attacks now? Like there's so many things in his favor. Saving a shield battery, the natural.
Yeah, there is no immortal at
No.
all for Blade yet. Now, once Matrix arrive, there probably will be. This one is getting thrown out, but
Such
still.
an unfortunate timing. Matrix on his own is moving out now, and as I said, like he has blink. He can just blink in the main base.
Yeah, that's what he's planning to do.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure from that
Ooh,
position.
scouts going on. I think he barely saw the warp prism. But that's all.
Looks like he didn't really see it. Observer comes in to give high ground vision. And,
And if this is gonna be a base
oh,
trade, it's
four
gonna favor-
stalkers are there. But
Just-
that's not
Yeah,
enough.
but it's only 4. Just blink in there.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
is
he's
Matrix
distracted. He's
afraid of?
distracted. He's distracted.
I mean, he warped in at home. Now this is dealt with.
Now, Blade only
was a
recalled 3
recall
of the
as
4
well.
stalkers and the prism.
Yeah. And now the natural is open. Sheep battery will go down before it can do anything. Blade has to fight in this awkward position on the ramp. Pulls the
Yeah.
probes immediately, but this fight is going so heavily into Matrix favor that I don't see any way Blade coming back from this, and he won't.
And this
This all,
brings us.
all of the back of a cheeky little what's it called? Cybercore block into two adepts into the main base. That's all it takes sometimes.
Yep. And that sends us in a game 3. I got kicked out, at least not left entering the lobby.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-invite you. This should be good.
Alright.
Is requesting a minute and this leaves us open to... I don't know, man, it's gonna be romanticide for the second map.
Yeah, I think that
I don't know.
that minute, very fortunately, leaves me to tell you about the Maturino.
Even better.
So maybe,
What's there to know about Maturino?
yeah, there's been an update to the side. It looks a bit different now than from what you're used to. But most importantly, you don't need to remember any code, which leaves me kind of jobless, because I can't tell you that tonight's code is CSO CC5, because it isn't.
Well,
Because,
let me tell you, GX, you still can enter the code though. You don't need to, there's just a button that says contribute or use code or something like that.
yeah, it's
But you still
basically
can enter
the
it
same
because
with
I
one step.
entered it today. I'm a boomer and I stick to it. I entered the code.
Oh, you did.
Still works.
Well, otherwise you can just click claim code, I think, and that does the same. So we always said 30 seconds, now it's just 25.
Amazing stuff. Not even. It's probably less. I don't know.
Yeah, you still have to sign in,
Yeah. Or you can just keep
but
being signed in, no? Isn't
I'm
this
not
possible
sure.
As well?
I mean, I always click the sign in with I'm not sure, Discord, whatever, and that's
Yeah,
like
use-
3 seconds, and it's finished. So
I use Twitter mostly for it. But you can use anything. You can't
Yeah.
even, don't tell us Metrino, but you actually can sign in with more than one and redeem more than one code. So if you want to support our beautiful players there. You find a way.
Yep.
There's also the usual like sponsor quest, like visiting people on their platforms, leaving a follow, something like that. All this can add cold hard cash.
Yeah.
into the
Also,
match arena.
also by the way, watching the stream indirectly contributes to the prize pool, since Trovo is sponsoring
Yeah.
these tournaments we're holding. So the more people watch them, maybe they sponsor even more. But we successfully talked over the 3-minute long 1-minute break and are now ready to head into the match, which unfortunately doesn't look like it starts with the cannon rush. Well, in the bottom right, down one map, it's Berserker's Blade.
Up left, upper map. It's GDA Team's Matrix. And we see sort of kind of mirrored builds. Not exactly, guess a little bit quicker for Blade, but still.
Oh, some
Well, this
swear
sounds
words,
wrong.
and I don't have the swear word filter on.
No, I should have it on, but it still shows for me. Maybe you have to write it with an E. Bastard. I don't know.
Isn't this exactly how you...
You
I
can
spell
write
it?
it with E instead of second A.
Oh,
You know, a
interesting.
Quentin Tarantino movie, Inglourious Bastards? That's written like that, actually. Fun facts with Taro. But I think it's both possible. Like the German variant of this is an A. So, I don't know. Should be
Oh, boy.
like bastardry should be a concept that defies limitations. Should be happening in all civilizations all across time. That's the globe. All right, we see Matrix going for double adept again. Maybe you can, if we can get them in. We saw that this is just like this just wins you the game if you get them into your opponent's main base. Blade, Stalker as well.
And
Oh,
oh no, you cheeky boy. Matrix again placing the Cybercore.
Yeah.
I mean, last time it yielded some great results.
Yeah. I mean, every point of damage you do to this early on is worth it, I guess.
Yeah.
I sincerely,
Also again.
I don't know. I would like to see him kill off the probe in the natural though. Matrix
Yeah,
is
but
eight
right now he has
matrices.
bigger problems. As in the wall, okay. Being closed, never mind.
Oh, he
That's
finishes?
the shade finish and recalls.
Alright, I guess you have recallers, Protoss. Doesn't matter if you fuck up.
I feel some slight salt in that voice.
Imagine that being a Reaper, man. Like, it's just dead. Imagine that being 6 links. They're just dead. Like, it's... I don't know. While I believe that being part of an asymmetrical balance, of course, means that races can do something that the others can't do, doesn't keep me from getting mad. Matrix gets cancel in as well. I think Blade reactively 3-gated? Yeah, looks like it. Alright, so Blade now with some aggression.
And we'll catch.
I thought these adepts were on the other side of the map already.
Yeah,
And
he meets him here.
without the early damage, I'm not so sure if Matrix is able to hold this off as easily this time.
Yeah, now Stalker and
Think on
Mount
the
roughly equal. Battery not getting supercharged yet.
Yeah, and last
There
time
we
they
go.
were... Oh, don't...
He tries to
one-shot
pump
him.
through it and he succeeds. Well, that's another game down, I think. Nah. Reinforcements spawning. But for both
Man, like,
sides.
super battery is so good, holy hell. almost forget how good it is. I mean, both players have it in this game, so
Yeah.
not to complain to anyone.
And I
Yeah, I
mean,
think
this kind of all-in is why the super battery got introduced in the first place, to make it less
Yeah, it
likely
was-
to succeed.
It wasn't proxy robo in particular, but I think it like this all in seems fine, no? Because like I think it would be rather close without the super battery. But now I feel it's over, to be honest, because there's just because there's no natural for Blade. But I mean, we're in the contender. These are
he
not
can
top tier
still-
players. There can always go something wrong.
He can still try to kill him once again, but I think super battery should have recharged. It did. Force feed being thrown down, cutting off a small chunk of the army.
Yeah.
Not really.
I mean, Blade
Anything
still had
big?
the infrastructure. Like, he can still take a good fight and just
Yeah.
win this, but Blink will
Now
finish
Blink,
in a
yeah,
second, and
for
Blink
Matrix.
is so important. Yeah, Blink is so important. There's the
Once
second
again, the super battery, and this time he only kind of engages into it, but he still does.
Yeah,
Blink finished. Matrix says macro, yikes!
just kill the prison
Blink completed.
and go back. You have Blink. You Blink. You Blink. You Blink. You Blink. There's the GG.
Doesn't matter.
Matrix
2-0.
takes it 2-0 with the power of macro. Takes the series, and with this, I think we already have our first semifinal ready.
Yeah, it's gonna be Matrix playing against GG Machine.
You just take a look at our... Doesn't look like the other matches have concluded yet, so we will just
No.
stick with this.
Yeah. I
GG
think we're
Machine. What a name.
gonna throw it into a short break first.
Hell yeah.
And then we should return with GG Machine versus Matrix. Again, if you haven't already, you can contribute to the match arena going to !P, or I guess !bracket is the same now due to the same website. But yeah, however you do it, it is appreciated. And see you in a few minutes. Alright. Welcome back, everybody, to the 5th edition of the CSO Contender. We're going into the semifinals. And you know what, during the break, I noticed we have 69 followers. Nice. And you can be number 70. Not you, Tower, but you, viewer.
No, because I am one of the 69.
Yeah, you're
I'm
one of the
I'm
69s.
one of the knights of niceness. That rolls from the tongue. If you want to be a knight of niceness, join us. I can even unsub, so you can be those 69. If that's what makes you happy.
Oh yeah, thanks everyone who followed so far. If you haven't already and you like what you see, following will bring you notifications when you or when we start another stream. For example, the CSO Cup next week, or maybe some Clan Wars in between. They also come in occasionally.
Oh yeah, most of the time Sunday evening.
Yeah.
Sunday evening CEST is that is.
Which would be Sunday noon-ish US. Or whatever time it is for you right now. Like, it's now 7:20 PM in CEST. And like 7 or 8 most Clan Wars start usually.
Can anyone in chat write like what time zone you're on? Or like what time is it for you right now? Very nice to know. Just waiting player what's it called?
Ready.
Requested a break. Yeah. Player requested a break. Should be back in just a second. And we good to go. Map order for this match, which will be a ZVP once again. Going back to the beginning of the stream. Gonna be romanticized into Beckett Industries, which we didn't see earlier. And then final map, if we need that, will be 2000 atmospheres. By the way, I see that Wales lost to Pasta Man. That means Pasta Man is our first semi-finalist.
Is that actually Wales?
I think so, yeah.
I think I
Maybe
saw
it's
a
Wales.
Wales join.
Or maybe then I'm wrong. I saw
Yeah,
Wales.
I think that's not.
I know him from these kind of diamond tournaments, and
Yeah.
I saw
No,
him
it's the
sign up
Wales.
earlier. Maybe.
They're
Oh.
different persons. It looks like
Oh damn.
Wales
sorry to
and Wales. That's gonna be fun if they meet at some point in the future.
So we're gonna figure something out.
Though Wales is Zerg, I
Venice.
think.
I have no idea.
I could check.
I mean, I really hope we have a Terran in a lower bracket. Not gonna lie. If in the chat, boys. All right,
Well,
map's loaded in.
yeah,
We're ready
let's
to go.
take a look. At these players spawning in the bottom right. Playing for Primal. It's GG Machine. Or GG Machine, as it's capitalized here.
Top left. So win the last series. It's GDA Team's Matrix. Do you ever think like this is like it was this I don't know if it was ever cool, I'm not sure, but it was like this gamer thing to work like with different capitalizations. Most likely because certain usernames were already taken, so you have to find a way around that. But
Capitalization, like in no universe should like allow the
C be
username to be
capitalized.
retaken, but
like I'm talking about like boomer gamers like me.
yeah,
shit's working weird, yeah, back in the day. Anyways, my point is that nowadays we see these like shifting lower and is it called lower and higher? I have no idea. Capitalization and
Uppercase,
lowercase.
lowercase.
Yeah, uppercase, lowercase in alternation means like saying something ironic nowadays, right? So I'm just reading it in a super ironic voice, like GG machine, showtime,
Hero Marine!
yeah. Oh, I'm so scared of Hero Marine. So this is just a testament of time, I'd like to say.
Especially for Hero Marine, it reads Hero Marini
Yeah.
with the capital E not fitting into anything.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares about this? Like, I don't know. Pretty sure there were a couple of Hero Marines back in the days. There's a lot of other Marines or heroes in SC2, so wouldn't be surprised.
Only the biggest of Gabes could succeed though.
True.
So let's see who's gonna succeed in this game. If the biggest of machines, or if it's Matrix.
GGest of machines.
Oh, yeah.
No early shenanigans, by the way, and to no surprise of everybody, or anybody, we seeing the Stargate out of the Protoss here. Just too good not to build it.
Well, yeah, everything standard so far. Stargate rallied towards the Overlord pillar. No, it doesn't. Let's get its free scout. On the other side, we have a road warrant. Interesting, I guess. Also, we saw an Oracle for a second, got cancelled and replaced with a Void Ray. Made up his mind. Decided he's not gonna go for the inferior unit.
Unlucky.
Small Ling run by will tickle the third base of Matrix. Shouldn't do anything big. Actually gets a few health off of that. Takes a few shields. And by the way, we have follower number 70. Thank you for following, Roy.
Yeah, thanks a bunch.
And
let me know in chat if I have to unfollow so you can be number 69, or are we good?
I think he missed us talking about the
That's
69
sad,
followers.
really. That's
Just
sad,
joined the
really.
channel.
Thank you very much for the follow, though.
Yeah,
Alright,
thanks a lot.
the Bruce up Void Ray has to go home. This is a lot of queens, damn. There's a lot of drones behind that in production. This Overlord should be going down. Maybe there's a transfuser time, but no.
Could have probably transfused it. That's a lot of links. Just take a quick run through the third base of Matrix. Not killing anything, but that's alright. This Overlord will supply block GG machine.
Well, apparently not.
I mean 65 out of 66 is pretty blocked.
Maybe build something, I don't know. Alright, we're on 4 gas. Alright. Interesting to see what that is for. Just 1 missile attacks. No continuous queen production, so maybe just a moderate queen walk, I don't know. There's 1 Void Ray, man.
Yeah, like it
Compadres just chilling at home.
keeps losing HP, but Oh, is it gonna see the base getting built
Nope.
and gonna cancel it?
Timing.
No, no, it's not.
Fix the rich gas. Makes no sense. NGG machine
3
actually
more
going for
voids
1-1.
join the mix.
Interesting. 1-1 in Hydro there. Right.
They will catch small Ling squadron moving out. Well, that's mainly
Yeah,
there to make sure there's no fourth base.
The single Void Ray fighter is joined by his brethren now. Let's see how much they can do. Not that whole lot.
Yeah, still
against
that's a
Queens.
spore in the construction at 5.
Yeah.
Moderately
the energy.
energy queens.
Yeah. Energy on this Queens is muy bueno, as the French people say.
But
That shouldn't be anything.
takes out quite a bit of creep.
Yeah, this is all good work from Matrix. Just look at the supply, holy hell. It's not looking good.
Queens should move a little more forward to prevent the creep from receding. They don't. Well,
West Hydra's popping now, 6 more on the way. I will bring GG Machine a little bit closer in supply once again.
oh, Void Ray is trying
think
to
this was a
snipe
bit-
that base.
I'm pretty sure
And
this
there's
is
nothing
a
to save him. To save the base. That's unfortunate. It throws GG Machine back to 3 bases. Not that he had mind of this base or anything, but
I know that he has the economy to mine over 4 bases, but still. The lava, the creep, the potential to mine there is already good. And Matrix looking strong. He has
taking
disco
a
balls
fourth base
already
for
out.
himself.
And is taking a 4 base, yep. Yepest.
Now these Zerglings certainly don't like that. And if they all attack, they could probably prevent it. Maybe. Nope, they can't. Actually, they do. Never mind. So no fourth bases really completing so far. Hydra's now walking across the map with, I think, neither speed nor range. No, they have range.
Yeah, they have range.
No speed yet.
A lot more Hydras in production, so this is a Hydra all in? Question mark?
I mean, there's a lot of
56
stuff
drones
running.
is- 56 drones is pretty all in, isn't it?
Yeah.
1-1, the upgrades on the Void Ray is gonna be finished, but I think like Matrix can just give this up. Seeing the Hydra counts as well, he should know this is no small investment.
Disruptors coming in.
And
Zoning for now.
Disruptor Stalkers, I don't see this. I still don't see this Protoss army losing, like in any case. Really, the best, like, the only thing that's missing in this army is maybe like a more consistent amount of splash damage, like Storm or Colossi, or alternatively sentries to just give micro potential. But I think even with the with the roaches coming out now, this is gonna be a clunky army from the Zerg, and Disruptors love that.
Oh yes. They do. +2 gonna finish. In I think 20 seconds. Lurker then. Hive on the way. That's neither of them really close to finishing.
Yep.
Or as
And
close
we-
as this army is to GG Machine's base, who decides to take his entire army and move out on the bottom.
Yeah, I think that's the good call. Like,
I
honestly,
mean,
you can't
Protoss
fight this
recall,
really
but
head on.
the wall is open. Oh my god. Holy shit, the wall is open. No recall or anything. GG Machine. Matrix just wants to fight right here, right now. Nice disruptor hit.
This should still be a good call because he should win this engagement, but there's the 360 surround by GG Machine, so he takes the best engagement possible. The Queens are trailing behind though and don't really do anything. Disruptors get caught in the open though.
Yeah, and now Void Race kind of falling, not really, but some fell to a very low on HP. And suddenly the Zerg is very, very far ahead in supply.
Yeah, I think he can
Two
push, just
carriers,
push through.
like, that's not the answer to Hydras.
I mean it is, but not in
Yeah, not
But in
not
that
not
small
in, not in that
numbers. Yeah.
that kind of number.
I would agree. And the thing is that, oh my god, move commanding into the Hydras is not it as well, and
Oh
these
no,
values
the
are going
Wargreys.
down as well. And Matrix, the thing is, like, he was up so far this entire game, but he didn't
He
go
lost
for
on
an
every-
early killing move. And then when he did, he simultaneously invested into 2 more Stargates and a fleet beacon to go up to carriers, but then then you have to wait it out and like just trade out a couple of army and try to get to this disruptor count you need and storm. Now, the Zerg army is just too big because you threw away your whole army on creep while not
and
responding
additionally
at
you
all
lost.
to the run by, which killed
Additionally,
30 probes.
yeah, additionally you. Oh, that's water. Never mind. GG.
I have to say, but this was just horrible execution from Matrix. I don't like to be too hard on these players, but like you had the game in your hand the whole time, but then you move out at the worst timing possible. You go on creep, you don't respond at all. Like if you're going for carriers, go for it, but then like make sure you don't die and you're good. You just kind of auto win. Like auto win is a little bit of a of a stretch, but like you're in a really winnable position. If you get up like to 6 to 8 carriers and then get stormed with it, there's not many things the Zerg can do. You have to go down Sport Forest, hyper late game, all the stuff that is really hard for.
Yeah. Like he pushed really far and creep with that attack. And I guess it was a little lucky for GG Machine that he moved out to get that 360. Surround.
Yeah, but still, like, this is
Yeah,
not an
still.
army that you can kill maxed out Roach Ravager with, or like nearly maxed out. So you need the consistent splash damage.
Let's see what we got for map number 2. And that's a match once we got that lobby sorted out. Beckett Industries. It is one of the more rare maps.
Yeah, that's mostly because nobody wants to play it against turn, right? Because
Yeah,
it's
true
just
as well.
so short and there's so many good tank spots.
Like, I wonder, at this point, once they bring new maps, and they will, like, the 15th map contest or something has been announced. They have to swap so many maps, right? Because A, they always swap out the maps that they've had for 2 seasons. And then they like maybe swap out another map that doesn't really get played. But now that's like 5 out of 7 maps.
Go for it. To be honest, go for it. I don't want to see Lightshade anymore, or even Oxide or Jaganatha. They've been around for so long.
Yeah, they're gonna go. They're gonna go full stop. But then Beckett Industries. What was that other map that doesn't get played? I forgot its name.
Blackburn.
Yeah, Blackburn. Blackburn is gonna go as well, I think. Or not is gonna go, but
Well, I hope not. Like, it's one of the more interesting maps.
no one plays it.
That's not true. Played a decent amount in TVZ.
I would love to see the ESL percentage. I'm gonna Google it right after we introduce these players. And the top right, starting off with a not 12 but 13 something pool, I think. It's GG Machine.
And in the bottom left, representing GDA team, down a map on match point, that's the Green Protoss player Matrix. All right. So, in the recent, is that for all maps? Yeah. In the DreamHack Master Summer, maybe we take something with more matches played actually. Like the EU one makes sense, I guess. Could have been pretty decent race distribution as well. I mean, I guess it is what it is. All right.
Statistics.
It's I don't know. It's
To 2000 atmospheres is the most played map.
I'm not surprised at all about this.
Yeah, that's one of like the maps players really like.
I think no one
Understandably.
dislikes it. Is
No.
more what is the case.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. And
Right.
then we have on place 2 and 3, Oxide and Romanticide. I guess no one hates those two, but again, they've been around for 2 seasons, both of them. 2 links make it in. We should probably talk about the game.
Yeah. The Zealot's going down though, and this is actually pretty massive. These links are gonna be trapped in a cubby here, but still, like this is damage you don't want to have at all. The pylon that they taking is gonna go down before the Zealot pops, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there it is. There's the cancel. Oh, it's an adept. Oh, if they kill the shield battery, that's massive.
Oh!
Ooh, can he do it? No.
Oh.
So close.
Yikes.
But round 2 is here, ladies and
More.
gentlemen. 3 roaches arrive. Readied up
3
shield battery
roaches
could
is a
be a
lot
problem, though.
a lot more than I one adept can deal with.
Oh, he
Saga.
can kill the shield battery.
Oh, yikes.
Pugas. And he's gonna morph them into Ravagers. And we finish in a second. And Ravagers in like this early game, low unit situation there. Morph it! Oh, he did. No, he could. He could morph it. A little bit of mismicro by GG Machine there. Did not have to lose this roach.
Cancels the
man.
pylon. Or kills the
I'm not
pylon with
fan
the
of these
pylon.
stalkers pushing out this aggressively against
Oh.
Ravagers. Because Ravagers are so squishy, you kind of underestimate how much damage they actually do. And we have
Battery gets
links in the support as well.
by the little. Oh, one of the stalkers barely makes it into battery range. Battery getting dangerously low and will fall. Obviously, since there's no natural, it can't
Yeah.
get overcharged.
Although, yeah, both players without a natural, although GG Machine has the money for it.
Oh, one Ravager
Getting
going
a bit caught
down.
up in this.
Second Ravager
Getting a
going
bit
down.
caught up in the micro here, though. Oh.
Damages his own
I think this
overlord
is
with
a
the
good.
pylon.
No, this is a good hold by Matrix. Like,
Yeah.
don't want to say this is over, but this. Well, it's rough to make something happen with 11 workers. Is all I'm gonna say.
Well, now both players gonna expand and pretend that nothing happened.
Yeah, but one
Obviously,
of these
Matrix
Contender will
is-
be, yeah, way better off than the other. Because Matrix actually, like, he has a decent production. Like, he has an economy. He
Yeah,
has
he has
21
tech.
weapons. This is okay. He has almost 1 by saturation, while GG Machine, after droning up a little bit, is on 14 weapons right now. He's going double Evo Chamber, which is, I guess, just what cheesy players do. Like, what players do in response after a cheese is what I want to say, because he played normal last game. But I can't say that I believe in this double evolution chamber move. I think your minerals could be better spent somewhere else.
I guess the long macro game is your best bet, right?
Yeah, but then you should invest your minerals in
In drones,
turtling
yeah.
up and surviving, or in drones. Like, even be greedy, but like double evolution chamber is not going to do a whole lot. Like, he doesn't even have the minerals.
He
to
can't
support
afford it.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he thought he built something different. I have absolutely zero idea what this is about. But hey,
Well, we have a lair.
it's rough in these chaotic situations to always do the right call. I like that Matrix going for Immortals on the back of this. I think this is a good choice, offensively and defensively. I'm just interested in what timing Matrix gonna try to use now, because like if you, like I would have imagined, like maybe he's just gonna go with a couple Immortals, but I would have imagined to go Forge or Twilight Council to either play like a +1 timing or play like a Blink timing, a Charge timing, something like that, because these seem really strong, especially if your Zerg is so crippled in the early game after failed all in. To be honest, I'm not quite sure why he's in. Like, of course he's in the match still because this is a tournament match and not over. But if this was a ladder game, I would have left instantly. Like he did nothing.
Probably.
With one of the most committed all-ins. Not even a 12 pool, but like a 13-12 and into roaches. And he lost all the ravages and he didn't really do economic damage. Like he didn't even kill off any infrastructure and there was a solid core of units alive. Like this is just a horrible situation. What Matrix is gonna do is apparently just going for a lot of gateways and all in off of that, which is completely fine. I would love to see a Warp Prism just to carry out this attack even stronger with the reinforcements in the front, but still should be fine, I guess. I mean,
yeah, you can do whatever you want, pretty much.
Yeah, GG Machine tries to drone up rather heavily now with 9 drones, but even with that he will not even reach the drone count of Matrix. I would love to. Like
Neither the drone count nor the army count.
Yeah.
And this is a good prototype.
To be honest, I would like to go Matrix, like just old school. I think you don't have to be too fair. Like, look at these sentries. They make for a good Immortal push, I have to say, but like just play a Marjorie on the back of this. Just go 2 gas, 5-6 gateways, charge, Warp Prism, charge lots, easy. But I think with this move out Matrix, the army quality is just so high. Its Stalkers is 3 Immortals.
And on the other side we have Roaches and Zerglings.
And like, look at these force fields. Guardian Shield will be popped as well, I think. Like, this base is just dead, and I think, like, to be honest, I don't see GG Machine surviving this at any rate.
He shouldn't. Now he somehow survived last game as well, but...
Yeah. Yeah, but like this wasn't entirely different. Like he was just up from macroing.
And now it's
this is not even a scary army.
No, it's just a full-on...
Not against 3 Immortals.
On fight. Oh, the drones get pulled as well.
Yeah. Drones more blocking the Roaches and the Ravagers. Lynx get a full wraparound, but the force field's preventing that from doing anything really. Standingness in the front goes down. The core of the army is so small.
And now it's just
GG from GG Machine.
And
that'll bring us to a 3rd map.
Yep. That was how it should be played out. So
yeah, one of the ways. One of the pretty safe way, I think.
Yeah.
Getting your economic, like really rolling in, going for 2 bases and just playing some sort of 2-base all-in, I think is the correct call.
Yep. Can we quickly go back to the maps? Okay, I'm looking at these statistics here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And like, behind Oxide and Romanticide come Juggernaut and Lightshade with 76 and 70.
You dropped out a little lobby again.
Frickin', it still says entering lobby. Once again, Blizzard hates me. Log out. And then it's a frickin' huge gap to Blackburn being played 44 times, which is half of 2000 atmospheres, and a little more than half of Juggernaut and Lightshade Oxide and Romanticide, so not pretty bad, but not catastrophically bad. What is catastrophically bad is Beckett Industries at 16. 16 times during the entire freaking tournament.
Yeah, can you join via friends list, by the way?
Oh yeah.
Or do I have to reuse?
Join game. Streaming data, 0%, 50%. Like, what data is it downloading? This isn't the first time I've played on 2000 atmospheres. Come on.
Are you in a match? For me,
Yeah, I'm in the match. I'm in the match.
Amazing stuff.
So yeah, the only map I expect to stay is 2000 atmospheres.
I think that's a good call. I don't think it's too far out of the bet to see Blackburn and Beckett being continued as well. Just because it's still new maps. By the way, thank you, Neckbeard, for your follow. Glad to see you supporting the guy that beat you first round. He looks like a strong player, so.
Yeah. What I'd be interested is, are they still playing this map pool in GSL? I haven't watched GSL for some time, so I don't know.
I think, yeah, they have like their usual 4-player map in there, because Koreans like that, apparently. In general, they play this map pool, yeah.
Don't they do that usually when they, like, really notice that a map...
No, they just do it because they like it.
Anyways.
Like, imagine feeling a map is horrible and adding a 4-player map.
Yeah, but then it's like that back when this, I think Purity and Industry was so Terran favored, they swapped it out.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Imagine some finally... Oh, I'm not gonna whine.
Well, whatever. Spawning in the top right. This is GG Machine.
Alright, bottom left. It's GDI Team's Matrix. I mean, Purity and Industry gave us that wonderful 2-carrier build from SOS.
Yeah.
Which was like one of the hilarious experiences, but I mean, I won't say it's a particularly good map, to be honest. It's like weird that all the people don't like the unusual maps, but I don't know. I think Golden Wall is one of the best maps from a viewer perspective.
Yeah, that
was
was so fun.
I also like playing it, to be honest. I don't think it's a bad map. It's just quite unusual. It gets players out of their comfort zone, and I guess C2 players don't really like that.
Yeah. I mean, no one likes getting out of their comfort zone.
Yeah.
And SC2 is a game that challenges you a lot already. So like throwing in that extra variable.
That's true, I guess. Alright. This is completely standard sides.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Did he like? I know that ESL they said there's gonna be a new TLMC. Was that already, or is that
I
to
think
be
that
held still?
is to be held.
Alright. I'm excited. I mean, it isn't that we have like 20 to 30 leftover maps from the last TLMCs, so
Yeah.
that should be fine. Also, there's rumors in the bushes that there's gonna be a patch sooner rather than later.
Like, when is the season gonna end?
I have absolutely no clue.
I'm gonna check after this match. Because, like, that is the point where the new maps should get added and a patch. Right? So, I'll check that if I don't forget.
Well, yeah. By the way, the Voidy boys are on the way. A couple of links gearing up to just checking out if the bouncer's still there in the club or if they can go in. The fear. Alright, checking third map. Yeah, third base. Also, I guess. Why not? Void Race looking for Overlord. We'll find one in the dead. Oh no! We'll actually not find one in the dead airspace. We'll not even attempt to kill the one on the pervy pillar. Just looking around furthermore. Despite
Gonna
knowing
see
that
these
things
things.
outside the base, Alright. Just goes to build a third base and will achieve that. Sure.
Yeah. Roach Warren on the side of GG Machine. Robo for Matrix. These links not gonna be able to cancel the third base. But let's see what this Void Ray is able to do. Nope, turns around. Waits for his brother in. Gonna take down 3 drones. 4? 5? This is actually good.
This is way more damage than should. Sports finishing up, layers finished now.
Not really taking
Watch.
damage at Void Ray.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Additional Void Rays, Robo Bay, and additional gateways as well. Well, that counts to as well for good measure. And let's just see what Matrices idea of this is gonna be. We'll find a better timing than in game 1. Because game 2, we have to say, kind of an auto loss. After that heavy all-in. Didn't do anything with it, and then I guess you just die 5 minutes later because you try to make something happen in a tournament game, which is fine, but not that surprising.
Yeah.
Let's just see how the second macro game between these two will go.
Cannon chases away the links. Void Rays will try to cancel that 4th phase. Not sure they want to commit into the queens. They just fire up the boost
No
and
cancel.
alright. We'll also go back into the main and get a few more drones of damage. Little bit indecisive there from Matrix. But fine so far.
Yeah, this looks like to be the same builds as on Romanticide, and let's just see if Matrix is able to find a better time to convert his lead, but like he is still pretty much in the lead. Just because I don't feel like GG Machine's build is that great, but like we saw, there's some merit to it. If the Protoss can't kill him and he finds a sweet timing before these late game units are out.
Oh, hui.
And I have to say, in situations like these, like just Machine, like he seems a little bit faster in these. Like he reacts a little bit faster, like he's more aware apparently of what's happening. So Matrix is he's able to navigate himself into good positions on and then capitalizing off of that. He's going in once again
Cancel
for
this time. Double cancel, triple cancel, holy. Why did you think replacing that 2 times was a good idea, GG Machine?
I don't know.
Like, what did that cost him? 3
By the way,
times
Matrix-
75 plus 50.
Matrix going again for the Fleet Beacon and 3 Stargate Carrier, and let's see if he Does not move out this time, because I think he just wins if he doesn't move out. I think these are way earlier than last game as well. Or not last game, the first game of the series. Do you think he has a Stargate hotkey? Or like... Oh no, he's building Void Race. Okay, well, if he thinks he needs them, why not?
Well, maybe to chase out this Overseer. Or these Lynx and Hydras, which are streaming across the map.
Balls are all stacked up in a natural. This could be, like, I smell disaster, and I'm not sure on which side.
Yeah.
This could be disastrous for either player right now. Matrix tries to find the timing now. Oh, this is a lot of charges ready to flank, though.
Yeah, now who's flanking? Is it the Disruptors or the Chargelots? So far, this Disruptor's missing. I think the Voids have been recalled home because I don't see them on the map. Yep, they have. Now Voids not the best units against
yeah, if it's
Hydras,
only the Voids against the
yeah.
Hydras, they just die. There's a lot of Roach Hydra here in the third base. But he can't really, he can't fight against Chargelots. And also much more like the army composition with the Chargelots instead of the Stalkers this game.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh my god.
first nice Disruptor hit. Are they gonna commit in? It looks like it. Second big Disruptor hit. Oh no.
Yeah.
On the other
Matrix
side though,
this time is,
try to
Matrix this
flank.
time has just done it.
Yeah.
Didn't repeat the mistakes from the first game. Was ahead the whole game.
And now he can
Yeah, but a better
rather
army
comfortably
composition and a
just
little bit
walk
more
over.
patience.
Speed
won
for
this
those
game.
Voids has finished. Disruptor somehow misses nearly everything. Another Disruptors kill another Queen. But just look at the production tab. Nearly empty for GG Machine. And some, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Top 10 pick just before disaster. Oh, why do you move command
to-
across the
like,
frickin' map?
He just won't die because there's sheet batteries here, but he's not even continuing to building this like carriers. No, there they are. All right, that doesn't matter in the end, I guess. And Matrix does his best to make this into a close game. Let's just say it like that.
Yeah. How many games are thrown because people right-click across the map instead of aiming?
A lot of my games. I'm guilty of that crime.
Like, Blizzard should just rebind the default hotkey for right-click to a move
Yeah, probably.
for like everything except probes
Probably.
and drones and SCVs.
Another big disruptor hit, and I think,
Yeah.
like the
Storm.
micro, I think just a moving with this army would have been enough, though. I mean, it's 2-2 Hydras, but still.
Well,
Played by Matrix does the strategic and
Terrorist.
tactical adjustments to not lose this game like the first one.
well, let's see if we move commands again.
Maybe, maybe. Could happen.
Technically still possible.
But with Matrix being up 50 supply, 60 now, I don't see anything happening. DG Machine fighting for his bare life tries to make a comeback move with Disruptors, but with Infestors. But man, let's like the Golden Armada is here.
Yeah. And you need like,
Yeah, so
I mean-
40 Corruptors maybe.
yeah,
Then you have a chance. Good micro, Spore Forest.
microbial shroud.
Mining of half the map. Like the Hydras are all dead.
Yeah.
What are you gonna cast Microbial Shroud on?
The spores.
Well, there's gonna be. There's
Does
11 Hydras in
it
production, though.
affect buildings? Don't think so, right?
But the thing is that, like, GG Machine's still on 4 bases, and Matrix takes his 5th now.
Yep.
And
I mean, he
once
takes
again,
his
I
fifth
don't
again
like.
as well, but
I have absolutely zero idea why Matrix is not just A moving across the map. Maybe he's afraid of accidentally move commanding once again and losing half his army.
yeah, at this point he's maxed. Like 2 carriers will pop any second, and then his army is truly as big as it can get, as long as you're not trying to build the Fist of Neeb. But this shouldn't be throwable.
There's storms as well. This Spore Forest is just a mere alleyway.
He does cast Microbial Shroud.
I guess he has to.
Yeah.
And Matrix just goes back after killing a Bayline. He likes playing with his food.
Oh. That was another move command on Matrix's side. Luckily he was watching. The G Machine will once again try to retake his 4th, 5th, whatever. The other 4th/5th has finished up. And gets saturated right as we speak. Matrix again. Regrouping. And trying to push in from the left. Oh no, both on the move command. It could have been some dead
I mean, for a
disruptors.
run by it makes sense, but you kind of want that actually. But still. As I said, Golden Armada is here, and there's not much to stop them. The Hydra count is really good, don't get me wrong, but there's storms available, there's still disruptors, and the carrier count is just enormous. First disruptor gets a decent connection. Acidic Bomb's gonna cast it, but like Protoss,
Yeah,
that's what I
this
see.
is
It's just a big storm he assigned for the Protoss. And GG Machine gladly takes it. I would love to see a feedback on his Vipers, but doesn't even matter at the end. Doesn't get out a Parasitic Bomb or anything. Another storm beautifully lands.
And he can just go where he wants with his Golden Armada. DT Shrine even gonna be built behind this in case you need it. He doesn't, but these 6 corruptors that will pop in a minute certainly won't be able to save him either. The G and Matrix takes this series. Bringing us the first finalist of the day. It's gonna be the Protoss player Matrix. Next up, we're gonna have the next semifinals. I'm not sure if they are ready. Do you know?
I have absolutely no clue. I know that they were waiting for us.
Let's say we'll
don't
throw
see
it
them
into a
now.
quick break then.
Yep.
Alright. Thrill versus Pastaman. Coming up next. Don't go away. The timing could have been perfect. Right as the 2 minutes of the countdown finished, both players were there. We thought we were ready. Turned out they didn't do vetoes yet. At least they're fast. At least they're fast. So, welcome back. Welcome back to the Contender. Second semifinals. And Pastaman versus Thrill. Turns out to be Roy versus Thrall, which is how we're gonna call them for now. Or during the game. Metrino code, not quite the same as Metrino name, not code. Metrino name.
Speaking of Metrino codes, 3 more left, guys. If you know anything, if you have a cheeky second account to reclaim that.
That
just
transition could have been so perfect and I fucked it up.
Well, we have the game. They were fast enough.
Good. Good. Well, early game usually not that exciting anyways. Except if Roy decides to cannon rush or Thrall decides to 12 pull. And we're gonna find out if they will do that right now as we hop into Lightshade. And I notice I forgot to check when the season ends. Well, spawning in the bottom right, the blue Zerg, he is Thrall.
That was very late. Now top left, that's the Red Pros player Roy, representing nothing but himself.
I was wondering if I should wait. That could have turned out very awkward. Fortunately, it didn't. Normal timings on both sides. That probe trying to be a nuisance. Yeah, nothing really going on so far. Forwardings as usual from Thrall's side. Oh, getting the probe is nice. And he will get it. Takes his third base. On the other side, Roy starting to probe up his natural. Getting a Stargate for those Void Rays. Adept, don't shade in there. Don't shade in, oh no.
What is it with these YOLO adept shades?
Ah.
Oh, is that an oracle?
Well, that must have been a misclick.
I
There's no
thought these
way.
units only exist in myths and legends nowadays. Let's see if he decides to go for Voidy Boy after this, but
I thought they were patched out of PVZ.
effectively patched out. Well, the fact that
Misclicks
Throttle
happen.
is
Misclicks happen.
the fact that yeah, there's the Void Ray. All right, got worried.
He
The
notices
fact that
his mistake.
the fact that Thrall is going for a Roach Warnet is relatively early, and for a second guess right off the bat as well, makes me think that he's up to something.
Yeah, maybe.
But we will see.
Oh, you know, maybe he just wanted to show off his badass Void Ray Oracle skin.
It is really cool. It is really cool, I have to admit.
Interested to see. Nope, normal Void Ray. Yeah, I can't compete with that Oracle skin. Some roaches popping. 6 already. 7. I wonder if that
Rosaline.
keeps getting more.
How many queens are there?
Oh
They
yeah,
start
they're
walking
gonna walk
already.
across, right? They've grouped up already. Yep. All right.
Yeah, they got two. They got two. All right, so it's a queen walk. Hey, haven't seen them in a while.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
yikes. That
hey, the
Voidy boy
mamas are here.
spots
Intercept
everything. Are they blocking each other? Oh no.
Oh my god. Getting a roach in front. And the shield batteries gonna be added. It's only single one in the natural though, so instinctively Thrall is going into the right direction here.
Oh, kind of runs away again.
Never mind.
Waits for the
Never
queen.
mind. Running circles, keeping the Void Rays busy. I guess that's good. But like he has to, like, he could joined up with the queens way earlier. Void
Oh,
Ray's gonna
get
go down.
one Void Ray.
Big pick actually, and these two Void Rays on the bottom, they're now way. Oh man, that's a lot of that's a lot of adepts. I didn't even saw that. But it's gonna
Super
take
battery
out
gets
this battery.
sniped.
Yeah, no more sheep batteries here in the natural, so maybe this
Immortal
Queen Total
is
Lotions
here.
can do this. The Ravage is going down one by one though, although there's enough roaches, and with that the DPS is disappearing from this army. So are the air units of the Protoss, so
Yeah,
And
nice
lots of
fires, taking out a few more. Immortal still standing strong. Next
there's a
Void
couple
Ray
links.
falling.
there's a couple links in third base, but there's a single charger with two shield batteries dealing with them. All the air units are gone, there's just
Immortal
queens
now
and 3
taking-
Ravages here.
Taking a bit of damage, soaking the battery, super battery not yet recharged, only 3/4 of the way
Yeah.
there.
And while this is looking dire for the Protoss, keep in mind this is only 36 workers from the Zerg player, so he's hardcore in. If there's any kind of hold,
Then
without
yeah,
losing your
Protoss
whole
will leave.
economy, should be done. But
Oh, he just
apparently-
leaves?
Roy doesn't see. I mean, he's on 12 army supply, but
Yeah,
so
okay.
this is reasonable.
I guess
What
that's
makes
super
the-
battery on the Immortal.
Yep.
Well, he doesn't believe. Sends us to game 2.
Dum. Can we get a lobby?
Yeah, my game is still loading
Okay.
into the home screen. Actually, if I'm gonna have the entering lobby back again, then I
But yeah,
have a
for me,
theory
you're
what
in the
causes
lobby.
it. Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
Okay, can you kick me out? Still entering lobby. Come on! I think
Yeah.
that all that might be if you send the invite before
Yeah.
my
I
game
think so.
has loaded back into the home screen. I'm not sure, but
No, that's pretty reasonable.
yeah. So where are you? Join game? Okay, cool. Alright. Second map coming up. After we fix the lobby problems. 2,000 atmospheres. Again, one of the more popular maps. With more popular, I mean highest pick rate in ESL.
Yeah, very popular today, right? Like we saw this already a couple of times.
Yeah. So, let's go ahead and introduce these players. Spawning on the top right. Oh yes, it's the top right. The blue Zerk, 12 pooling. It is Throw.
Hit the 12 pool. Bottom left. Let's see if he gateway scouts or not. A red Protoss player representing nothing but himself. It is Roy.
I would love to see a camera. Deja vu, but nope.
Nope. No purse, as the young people say. I'll scout it at least. Let's see if he tries to block the natural for a bit, or if he's just gonna go straight up into the main base.
That Overlord probably did not see the probe. Or if he saw it only for the glimpse of a second. He's not even trying to fake the natural.
Yeah. I mean, he sees there's nothing like close.
Yeah. True. Right. Saw what he needs
like
to
he
see.
should know, but like.
He didn't check for like.
Yeah, like
he checked the gases.
See it, but he should know.
Yeah, he
like
checked the gases.
Yeah.
And like.
That's sufficient information, I guess.
Yeah, you don't really need to see the pool. And at this point, you can't assume that he just fucked up his build order. Well, that late of a hatchery.
No. And I mean, the zealot is already out. The wall is already there.
Yeah. That zealot skin.
It's kind of badass, not gonna lie.
Yeah, looks like that's just Alarak. The High Lord. Lings, 3 of them just AFKing. I'm trying to bait the zealots.
I think he's gonna kill the 100%. He's gonna.
Yeah, and now the wall is open. Did he notice? Or does it matter if there's just 5 minutes alive?
Yeah, I think the problem is that I was alluding for. You really need to keep these Zerglings alive, because if you lose them, you have to rebuild them, and that slows down your economy like hardcore.
Yeah.
So I think he's just gonna be fine with some early damage, some force-out units to lay on the Nexus.
Gonna try again.
Just being annoying, yeah. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
that's
now
fine,
Adept
just
is out.
Yep, after the Adept is there, he goes home, and I think this is a really good carried out 12 pool. He could, of course, like, get some other damage, but also the wall was good. There was a gateway in the front and not the cybernetics core, so it's not like it's. Of course, it sucks, but it's not really that hurtful to lose that actually.
Pylon block, that's not too effective if you know there are links on the map.
Yeah.
You only delay by a few seconds.
Yeah, I guess like any kind of delay is good, I guess.
Probably. I mean, loses the probe. That's some scouting information gone, but then the Adept arrives, so... As long as that doesn't die... Should be fine. Speaking of Adepts, there are 2 more Adepts being built behind this. Going up to 4. Just still alright. As long as it doesn't continue on doing them. Oh no. The queen dying really hurts.
Yep.
The second queen dying would really hurt.
Oh, and there's 2 adepts in my base.
Yep. And Roy's just continuing to build the depths.
Sure, why not? I mean, it's one of the things you can do. Especially because there's no Roche or no Bailing Nest out.
Yep. I wouldn't
Workers
even
going
mind
down hurts a
Glaive
lot.
in the midterm. Goes for a second
fresh round of-
target instead.
Okay, cool. Why not? Thrall, just a fresh round of drones popped and he's still at 25 even, so he's definitely hurting from that one. So the initial 12 pool was okay for him. The second round aggression went rather horrible, I want to say. He's now facing a position where he's down in the game. Late link speed, to say the least. Sigil overloaded the map. We'll scout it at his void race and then I just die. Should be fine. Link's looking for the third base in the wrong direction, sadly. The wrong location.
Yeah, gonna take the
Yeah,
a triangular one.
Not really a chance, and all of a sudden, this looks mighty fine for Roy. Thrall, though, he is on an all-inable drone count. He's building a rush one. 2 queens are here, the second one just pops in time, and I think this is enough to fight off this void ray.
Yeah, the void ray agrees. Some links.
Second void ray will join the fray, maybe?
Tickling these rocks.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's in your all-in path, isn't it?
Yeah, but then he continues to build some drones.
I think he just wants to get carry out a later all-in and have slightly higher drone count for that. But like he's on 3 gas already. This is
Yeah,
for sure an all-in. Like 3 gases before.
more queens, continued queen production. I wouldn't
3
mind
gas before
overlords
you-
dropping creep. Not like at least aligning to maybe drop creep. That makes queen walks much more efficient. Alternatively, you can taxi him over. Oh, that's possible with the lair. Get your lair today.
Yeah. Nice
And there we
advertising
go.
here.
First roaches. Roach speed.
Yeah.
One
And
queen
there's a
will
lot
die.
of
That's
support free,
unfortunate.
so- Yep. Just
Could have probably been
Well-
confused, but
yeah. Queen's just too far away. And this will make the push of Thrall lose a little bit of his punching power. And while all of this is happening, Roy sits comfortably on 60 probes and 3 base economy, so I think it's gonna be hard to make something happen with this all-in.
yep. Now finds the void rays,
Maybe he
or the
gets-
void rays find the queens. I'm not too sure. Gonna take the path
queens
towards the
should
third
win this.
base. Oh, taking down the rocks. For the
This
shortcut.
is a good call because
Yeah. Adapts.
spots it with a shade is
Shield.
actually really important. Void Ray's gonna try to flank it. Ooh, there's single queens pulling out there, but still, that's fine. I think there's so much transfusion energy that these queens should win this. Do we have shield batteries on this base? Oh, just one in the back. Not too sure about this.
That could
There's 2
be.
more Void Rays joining. He's focusing these downs. Biles dancing on top of the Void Rays as well. Ravager's in the front getting picked apart by the
Battery gets filed,
Void.
aber that doesn't die.
Oh, that's.
Oh,
that's
the
horrible.
queens don't really
They-
focus,
Yep.
do they? I'm not too sure. Biles landing on the Void Race, dealing
Jesus,
some
what?
good damage, but now it's just
Oh my god, I think
queens
the
left.
tiles turned to tide. I was so sure that this is
I mean,
gonna go
it's
to the
just queens
Protoss,
now,
but
basically.
I'm not so sure anymore. Yeah, I mean maybe the drones can do, the probes can do something here actually, because there's a couple of depths alive
But
still,
now,
but
okay, Lings arrive. This makes the situation way better for the Zerg.
It gets dicey
Queens.
now.
Yeah, only
Just
6
finishing in the
queens
back.
remaining on low energy. They will slowly rebuild that, but that takes a long time.
Man,
They're
I think
picking up
it was
stuff
just
behind
it was just the Biles. There was like
Yeah.
not before, but like the 2 waves of Biles before that also got like really good hits off on the Void Ray, softening them up, getting a couple of the adepts as well on the back, and I think Thrall, he's sitting on 60 supply. There's nothing much he can do anymore. Trying to
Yeah,
pump
queens
out
will
these Void Rays,
continue
but
on their path towards the natural. What do we
Every
have here?
second-
Just 2 Void Rays left. 1 battery that should get overcharged, but the queen count is also rising since more queens are walking across.
yeah, and like
Also
every second
Ravagers.
these queens don't die, they get more dangerous as well because they
Yeah.
can build up these energy, build up these transfuses. And man, Roy fighting for his dear life, but he knows there's nothing he can do. GG. And with a
Well
queen
done.
2-0,
Well
the
done.
queen walking Thrall make way to the finals.
GG,
Beat
well played.
Matrix in an hell yeah.
So, next up, ladies and gentlemen, will be the grand finals. Between Matrix and Thrall. We're gonna hop it into a very short break before that to give players time to breathe, to veto, to get the first map ready, and we'll be back as soon as we can. In the meantime, there are still 2 Match Arena codes left, so if you haven't already, contributing under !P or !B, it's the same now, basically. You can add 50 cents to the prize pool. Again, 2 codes left. That would be very appreciated. And see you in 2 minutes.
I am the swarm. Armies will be shattered. Worlds will burn. Now at last, on this world, vengeance shall be mine.
Alright. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the CSO Challenger. And we have a grand final ahead of us. Matrix versus Thrall. And the victors are done. We are ready to hop into Romanticide, our first map. Oh no, not ready to hop into it. Rather, starting the lobby. Another PvZ. We haven't seen a single Terran today on stream, right?
No, we haven't. We've seen a PvP, and all the other matchups have been PvZ. No CBT, no TVP, no TVZ, no TVT.
Alright.
But now we're gonna have to see 3 to 5 Queen Walks, which the occasional 12 pull into Queen Walk, so that's exciting as well, I guess.
Oh yeah, true. Thrall not really showing the macro side of the work.
I mean, yeah, but like, it's just, like, it's more standard, I guess, than a macro. Like a straight up macro build.
Yeah, maybe. Well, best of 5, first map. Let's head in. Spawning in the top left, representing the GD18. This is Matrix.
Top right, that's our blue Zerg player. Queen walking his way to victory at his Thrall.
Now, how high is the chance that Matrix has watched the stream?
Not that low, actually. Like there's nothing else for him to do.
Yeah, really.
I don't know. Maybe he's prepared. Maybe not. He has a really fast scout because Throw tried to go for a 15 hatch and still got blocked. But he's just taking third. Because a fine decision here, and I think you have to be a little bit aware about his potential adapter lens, but I don't think that's happening. It's shifted. Like, it's still a strong build, but it's shifted a little bit out of the meta, right?
Yeah. Yes. So no 12 pools yet. But obviously that does not prevent any queen walks or other style roach all-ins, which Thrall really seems to like.
Absolutely. But up until now, it's relatively standard what we see. Third base now going down into the natural. Queens in production. Couple drones. Nothing that spectacular. Next is gonna finish up as well for our boy Matrix on the other side. And there is the Stargate. So we're just gonna see the Voidy boys in their full glory once again.
All right. Third base for Thrall has finished up. Few links. I'll meet this adept. And be very unhappy about the meeting. Didn't yield the results they were looking for. Well, they saw that there was no third base yet. Which is probably everything they wanted to know. Matrix not pulling the quick one. So Thrall concludes he can still very comfortably go for that roach all in. Yeah, roach warren, lair. Still some drones. Because after all 39 is still a very low drone count. And especially that area is still a bit off. And with it, the roach speed. Queen production. Not really continuous. Which makes me wonder if he's gonna all in. And then he takes another 2 gases. Bringing him to 4. Never mind, just 3. What? Well, never mind. He's going headrest.
I mean, that's possible as well.
Yeah. Switching up on the roach style. So rolling a few more drones. Lynx will see what they can do at this base. Try to catch a few adepts. Actually succeed at that. easily getting 4, 5, 6, 7 adepts and a few probes. That's a nice result. They're not gonna get.
Yeah, it really is.
They're not gonna get the base, but yeah, nice little run by.
Bro, though, gearing up. More and more queens in production. Road speed on the way.
All right, so we're gonna see the all then.
Yeppers.
Creep, somewhat far forward, already reaching half of the map. Queen's grouping up. So Queen walk, Roach Hydra. This time it looks like.
Sure, why not?
Yeah,
It's a good thing.
Hydras with speed first.
Yeah. Now, let's say the style that Matrix is playing blindly every map, despite his opponent actually doing it or not. It's gonna be the Roach, the Bane Hydra bust with Queens apparently. Disruptors are kind of blind counted like these Queens stuff.
Yeah.
Queens can't really run away from them. So let's just see if the blind countering this is enough, or the Thrall with the expertise he brings in these builds.
Well,
Oh my
the
God,
Void
this- oh
Ray
my-
very unfortunately on the map.
Ooh, the reaction time was kind of scary on this one. Manages to bring them out though. The queens are really close now.
Yeah.
Even
Things
scary. The Hydra
also
count is
work
growing as well.
on the rocks, making the path even shorter for following reinforcements, especially the queens.
Yep.
This is a very short way from creep to doorstep. Yikes.
Well, what a hit. And that's why disruptors are good against us, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. He's immediately turning around.
Don't think it's necessary, to be honest, but
Ah,
let's see.
pretty scared. Not even moving the creep forward or anything. Gonna group up on the top side, alright. The queens, lots of high energy queens.
Staying home, I'm not sure about
Yeah.
this. The thing is, going
Matrix's
around
force
is
was
nice
moving
and
out,
good,
is now coming back.
This is-
Definitely.
this is the base with a static defense, though. The natural has way less of that. This disruptor should whip 2 more, though, to drive this army out.
And there are no queens to add extra health and damage. But the creep is getting forward. Say it like this. Taking down every single rock on his side of the map. Continuing to spread the creep forward. Yikes.
Big Klingon by. Walls standing strong, though.
Yeah,
Units in them.
was thinking about Bane busting, decided against it. Alright, cannons will
Matrix
prevent
behind
any
us.
further creep. Yep, that won't survive. Observer here.
Matrix once again moving out while going carriers behind us.
The question is, will he die
360
again?
I mean,
Big chunk of Lings running the other direction, trying to get that flank if necessary. How big are these fields? 10 minerals.
you think it, like if they patch the game, they make it so bandings can destroy minerals?
Ha!
Imagine banding drops, not destroying probes, it's just destroying minerals.
That would be hilarious. Was not too hilarious for The Protoss is this Bane Dust Stalker holding very strong though.
I think you should
I love
not
how the
concentrate on right-clicking the unit, but right-clicking the buildings because they take
Yeah.
so much more damage from banelings, and stalkers actually don't take that much damage anymore.
I love how the pylon in front and on the back of the Stalker that both died. But the Stalker just stood strong. Banning will now get few probes. And that Baneling count, I'm not even sure if it's completely worth it.
I think you like. I think the decision making is just a bit of you have to use them to get rid of the static D, so you can get a good fight against the Protoss army.
Yep,
once again, we see
speaking
the
of the
movement
Protoss
now.
army, that's gonna cancel the next expansion simultaneously. That's a fuck ton
you
of
need
links.
these- But
and
you need
Banes.
these banelings at home. Like, he's just gonna recall the air unit. Alright, he's gonna recall all the units, whatever.
Yep. And that's a good bit of units buildings down, but that was like 20 banelings, right?
Yeah, that's not worth it. Like, I think if he was able to set up like a halfway decent surround with these banelings, he actually could have crushed the army. But like, this is, I think, a total waste, to be honest. +2/+2 on the way, greater spire, as you pointed out as well.
Yep.
Man.
The queens.
But Scott's finishing now, and the carrier count nearing impossible to beat numbers. So
Greater
all
Spire.
better.
Not gonna do a whole lot against that. The queens are gonna come forward with this. Now that the creep is literally on the doorstep. Is he watching? Yes, he is. Or at least Charles is on autocast.
Yeah.
let's
the
say it like that.
Aggro range of the units is enough to deal with that. Let's just keep it that way. Alright, I think we will see one final stand from the Zerg here. Will he be able to crush this army, or will he go out? Maybe not, doesn't. Yeah, this is the army is big of the Zerg.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, like there's possibilities here.
And if he can
There's
get a
also
good engagement, he's certainly not out. But this Protoss army, I mean, lots of voice,
Yeah, I
not
think
too
it's-
great against Hydras. Lots of carriers,
it's a
pretty
little
great
really-
against Hydras.
I don't think he has a storm though, so if there's a timing to fight, it's now.
Oh,
Yoinks
yoinking to
Ooh,
carriers.
Nice. Good stuff, good stuff.
Yep. Picking off them for basically free.
Please use the queens to surround, like the units to surround. Yeah, oh, there's an idea here. There's an idea here. Lings and
Yeah,
banelings
we're
coming
getting
up.
there.
Oh, but the army's fighting disjointed one again. The banelings gonna go into Stalkers and Archons. This is not the target you want to hit with them.
Yeah, and
Ooh,
it
this
looks
Rupert gets killed
like
just in time, but I think
Protoss is gonna be on top. 18 Corruptors
in
have
production.
been queued.
I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this, because at this point you can't even really
Yeah.
fight the ground army.
Archon's still there. Void Race is still there. These Corruptors really have to do a lot. Well, they decide to turn into Brood Lords.
Yeah, you kind of needed to like zone
Yeah.
the splash damage of the Protoss, so
Yeah, there's nothing
makes
to
you
fight
highly
down.
immobile. Sorry about that. Fifth base on the way now, or finished up already, rather, for Matrix. Takes us time to saturate it, but it's not even needed at this point.
Creep here has been pushed back a little. But it gets up here. I love how looking at the minimap, it's just this center blob of creep. And then here is there's nothing. Here
Yeah,
there's
looks
nothing.
odd. Looks really odd. 7 probes went down, I don't know where. Roll also rebuild 12 drones to get up to 80. But still, like even with these numbers of Corruptors supported by the Vipers, etc., I don't really see an opportunity here. Why didn't he take this base, by the way?
I don't know.
Okay, whatever.
Maybe you thought this one would be sneaky.
That's the mind of a
It's
Protoss
also-
player. Zerglings arrive before static defense is finished, so this will be completely annihilated. Protoss
Yep.
decides to pull the trigger though. Attacks on our top right. Doesn't even bother to evacuate the drone, the probes. Because he's banked up and ready to fight on this. There's a lot of
let's see how
storms
this
with this
goes.
army as well now.
Broodlings will go in there. Yoinks the carry out of there. That is nice. Base falls. Yoinks another carrier. 3 shots is what it takes. But yeah, this looks like a very strong
Storm,
Protoss army.
maybe. On the clumped up units. So it doesn't even matter. Whatever. Storm's coming
Just
through.
storm anywhere.
And although there's
I mean,
queens here
lots
still-
of these carriers are paperweights right now. Having no interceptors.
I mean, the only way to really lose is just to mindlessly hanging around here, losing all your army. Oh my god, and that's
Which is
apparently just
exactly what he
Matrix is
does.
doing. Okay, why not? Sure.
And Queens
he
do a
has the mineral
surprising
to just
amount of
rebuild them.
damage against carriers in these masses. In these numbers. And Zerg is actually up in supply.
Yeah,
And
but
you know-
for how long? Like,
Yeah, but-
really, it's-
Like, he has more workers. Like, they're somewhat even on army supply. Okay, lots of that is in Zerglings. They aren't really that useful.
yeah.
Awkward engagement here.
And I mean,
But-
losing the 6 o'clock base really, no, the 9 o'clock base really hurts for Matrix now, and especially
Yeah.
the workers. And like not pulling the probes is a huge mistake there. Because he was pretty sure that he can just A-move him, and I believe that he could, but he didn't really take these engagements really well, and he overextended a lot with the carriers as well.
This is a bold move, but there's nothing to defend
I
here.
think it's fine, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
I'm
going
always
in the main,
scared if I
that's
see
not-
Corruptors completely on their own. And then like one side storm.
Yeah, but like the Protoss
Yeah.
army is not the most mobile as well, and like with the exponential growth of the damage of the caustic spray, I don't think it's that much of a risk, honestly.
Yep. Just
Especially if you
did.
like, yeah. And Matrix is more a player that does like gets himself into good positions rather than being like just a fast multitasking based player. We've seen this a lot, that he's struggling with that a little bit. So why not trying to make some moves here?
This creep. He doesn't
But I mean,
clear it
like-
because he didn't have an observer.
At the end
Just
of the
we wouldn't
day,
know.
we, like, yeah, like Protoss took a bad fight, but he's back up on a scary carry account with Storm. Like, honestly, I don't see him losing this. Like, I don't know. Maybe some of these right clicks once again could him lose this game, but
Oh, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't. Don't explode Ukraine. Okay, most of them survive. That's a reasonable count to explode there. That's
yeah.
fine. Meanwhile,
And Matrix once again completely out of position to protect his building bases. But I think once again it's just the Golden Armada. It's just how to deal with. If you don't have the numbers as Zerg, and especially the army in position.
yep, the Zerg
Like,
army.
he has to take a horrible engagement again against this, and I don't think it's possible to win this.
I think it's very
It
possible.
shouldn't be. I mean,
I don't
is
think it's
possible,
likely,
it
but it's
shouldn't.
very possible.
No, but like these are players
yeah.
on the same skill level, so it shouldn't really happen. But like literally, Matrix, he lost those bases on the extremities. All he has to do is
Oh,
watch his arm.
yikes. Yep.
Yeah, Juicy Storm hits all of this. I think this is enough
Now
momentum
it's pretty
to push through
impossible.
here. Storms to Banelings, to be honest, I don't think it's even like that important. Because the carriers had an easy time just killing all of this off, and after a 20-minute game,
Protoss
No.
comes out on top.
Yep.
GG.
Alright. I think we're good to go for lobby.
Nope. Still loading screen. Like, the transition makes my game not respond. So it always takes a few seconds until I can even... Okay, now.
Yeah, I left.
As we're getting the lobbies, everyone good to go? Nope. Nope, we're not ready yet. Waiting for one of the players who needed a break last second into the countdown. Here we go. Alright, we're finally in the loading screen. To the second map, 2000 atmospheres, who could have expected that? Do you know which...
Another map was pretty easy to camp on Void Race into carriers. And then they move.
Do you know
Apparently
which
occasional-
maps are the ones that are vetoed?
I think Jagannatha and Beckett.
Oh, so we might be able
I think
to
Jagannatha
see
and
Blackburn. That's exciting.
Maybe it's Blackburn and Beckett. I actually don't know. Who cares?
Well,
We're gonna find out soon enough.
in the bottom left, exactly. Playing for the GD8 team. This is Matrix.
Top right. Representing nothing but himself. It is a 12 pulling Zerg player. Yes, Thrall.
What a surprise. Wink, wink. Yeah, another 12 pull.
Yeah, we've seen a bunch of those today. I can't fault him. Like, I don't want to play against those. Like, I'm hyped I'm not a Zerg player, to be honest, because, like, playing against someone camping on Void Race and 2 carriers not the most fun thing in the world.
Yeah. By the way, I just noticed that Matrix is the reigning champion of the CSO Contender. So he could get his second victory in a row.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Alright, and we see the 12
That's
Boo
pretty.
variant. That's in position though, and I think it's not that much that this 12 pool can do. Maybe if you witness a colossal fuck up by Matrix, but
Don't expect that. Well, rather cleans up the rocks that would be in the way of his all-in later in the game. Oh. You cheeky little lizard.
I think Thrall is fine with that actually. Like, good delay. Tech's not good, but who cares?
Depth.
Eco's decent. Let's see if he dies against this small counterattack or not.
He probably shouldn't. Builds 12 Zerglings. So I'd say that's a no. Except if he screws up really bad. Really? Oh, 2 Adept Shade into the main. I'm probably gonna finish.
Yep. Things in position, and this is not the best adept position. They have a lot of surface area, so they will go down without doing too much damage.
Yeah, Zealots didn't get caught.
I mean,
Zerglings will try to catch them on the way home. Or just walk across. For their own counter attack. Checking the wall integrity. Confirming this is a good wall.
confirming the void ray as well. If not sure if there's any confirmation needed actually. Second guess.
Just knowing you play against the Protoss is confirmation enough.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Second guess. Roach Warren. Leia will follow up in short fashion. Oh well, I'm not even sure if you need it. You can call them earlier, I guess. Third base from the Protoss.
Ning speeds across confirms the third base in the linear position. Ling confirms no third base in the triangular position. It would be really odd. And here comes the all-in. 10 roaches on the way. Do they have speed? Nope. Does he have a lair? I don't think so.
Nope. No, he doesn't. He went for the faster all-in even. I think that makes sense on the back of a 12 pull because he came out reasonably, like in a reasonable good position after this.
One queen alone could have been killed. Void Race showed mercy. And they're gonna take the long route around. Mate, you killed all rocks always.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
Queen getting caught here.
maybe these rocks are just unkillable.
Maybe.
So, all-in arrives. He takes down these rocks. Or at least
Once again,
starts
Matrix
to
going
riddle
straight
them.
into this, but a little bit. Like, this all-in arrives earlier with a later Queen walk, maybe they can see their full potential. The static D is there though this time. It's gonna be hard for Zerg to break it. Let's see if Matrix once again decides to dance into the bios or not. Three batteries are
First
drained.
of all, focusing batteries. Big Biles killing a Stalker, I think, just. Biles now on the super battery. And the Void Ray count is falling, the ground army count is falling. I think Thrall is breaking through. These probes still happily mining. Alright. Oh no. Big disruptor hit.
Not sure if it will matter in the end though. Oh,
Yeah,
maybe. Like with
he'll
second,
need a
like-
few more of these.
I'm also not sure if Thrall can push through here.
I probably
We're just
can.
gonna go back because he killed the third base, alright.
I mean, that's fine. Seeing that disruptor there, I'd say. And getting the third base is a good bit of damage. Now you need to hope that Matrix doesn't chase your queens if you're Thrall. He doesn't. He's just gonna regroup and go in again. Never mind. Matrix finds the queens on accident on his way to the counter attack. All of them will die.
Yeah, and I think, like, to be honest, like, these queens will die one by one, and even though if he loses so much, like, his third base again, I think he can just push through. All that is left is a couple roaches and links, and the links are on the other side of the map, or ravagers rather. And they don't stand really against this army.
Yeah.
But against the entire support of the queens, and
Recall.
why the hell does he recall?
I don't know, maybe the Zerglings
No, they
were
were
too
back
scary. I mean, they
already.
were all dead.
Yeah.
He's as scared of Zergling corpses. Perhaps. I mean, they all
Possibly.
fly up on this map, so might as well come fall down in the future. Eh.
Like, I gotta say, it's a pattern from Matrix that, like, he gets himself into these good positions, but then,
Doesn't really capitalize on them.
yeah.
And like,
If
he
he's just
gives
missing-
Thrall time to breathe.
Yeah, that's like,
And like, time to really take a deep breath.
yeah, and he just goes back and tries to take his third for the fourth time, instead of, like, recognizing that you serve out 2 base, and 11 Hydras, mutas on the way. Let's see what they can do.
I
Let's
mean,
not
better
talk
against
about this.
Void Rays against Raptors.
Yeah, true.
The base will fall in the end.
And once again, Matrix struggling with these bile dodges. This
Yeah.
also is a recurring pattern here.
Mutas grouping in the bottom right. I think they could probably just kill these Void Rays, right?
Yeah, they could. 100% they can. Matrix once again. Just goes
Oh,
to carry us.
what the hell? No,
Basic
no,
rally
oh,
focus.
okay.
This time it's the move command from his opponent, but it doesn't really matter.
Did you
I
just
hope he's sending
click?
links after this.
Yeah, I'm not sure he even noticed. Are you serious? This disruptor is the luckiest disruptor I've ever seen. Mate. How? Now more mutas getting added in. Matrix now retaking its 4th base. Oh, taking it for the first time actually. Retaking would be Thrall, who has successfully done so. And is now on a big chunk of mutas. How many is it? 21. They won't be able to deal with this. Full on front attack. Oh no, they dropped it.
Maybe they can kill a carrier too.
Yeah. Actually,
What do you-
recall. Not
Kill
sure where.
them.
To the
Kill
4th
an
base.
entire mineral line.
Oh, they're gonna do. Oh, they're doing damage. This is some good damage. Didn't lose a single muta. Wow. Wow. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
4th base from Thrall gets retaken.
Yeah. I'm not sure what I'm seeing exactly, but
I'm worried that Matrix is just gonna get his Skytos force up again. And Thrall is
Yeah,
sitting back on his mutas, which at that point,
absolutely happen. And he's just this. Like again, just nothing in position in the main base. Like he
Yeah.
went there to deal with it, and then he just
Yeah,
AFK'd his army back between his natural and 3rd base.
Blink heavily delayed. He's just taking down all the pylons.
Yeah, I think it's a good.
He
move.
is so freaking
Matrix.
supply booked.
Yep. Lots of 1,000 minerals. Could invest some of these in pylons. 2 isn't enough.
Yep, 3 isn't either. Not if you're planning to do additional, to build additional units. But perhaps that problem could solve itself. Okay. Probes get evacuated and these banelings. Ooh. You literally rebuilt the pylons that oh, the fleet beacon.
Could be a game changer here. But
Yeah, well, Matrix is just gonna try to end it right here, right now. Except if he just decides to recall at some point. Which I'd be just a little surprised at this point. Muta's coming back. Some Corruptors being built. +2 air is on the way. Blink.
well, it's
Pylon
finished.
didn't quite
Oh no, it's
get taken down again. Oh, what was that? I'm not sure what happened exactly.
storms.
Big fight.
Random muta in the
Units dying
storm. So
everywhere.
but 1 HP survives in the front as well.
And
Finally.
Matrix goes up
Game
to
that
0.
yeah, could have ended 8 minutes earlier, but take this. Just give me a quick go when you defeated the loading screen, so we can hop into game 3.
Just a second. Hello, there we go. You should be able to invite me.
Alright. I need to check what a map is actually.
Quick update. Pasta Man, aka Roy, defeated GG Machine in the 3rd place match, giving Roy place on the podium once again. I'm pretty sure he's been there. I could also check very quickly. And he won the third contender.
Decorated playing field today.
Yeah. By the way, I said that Rory won the third contender. Every other contender, number 1, 2, and 4, got won by a Matrix.
Yeah. So 100% Protoss win rate and 75%
Matrix
Matrix
win
win
rate.
rate.
And he could make that 80 if he takes one more map in this series. Alright. Matrix versus Thrall on Oxide. This is the first time we've seen Oxide today.
I'm not sure actually.
Might
I
be
think
the
we didn't
second.
Uh,
Might be the first time as well.
Speaking of which, I can't remember seeing it today, but it doesn't mean.
Yeah. Rarer than usual. But
Oh, maybe we see something spicy because this is an early scout. Just
alright.
saying that. Before Pylon Scout even.
Yeah, the
Just
man with the
fucking
early
scout.
scout. He's Matrix for the GDA team.
Bottom left. Red Zerg player. It is Thrall.
We have a gateway first. The 50-second good luck, have fun. Successful hedge block, but that's it. It looks like. Thrall didn't even try to get that probe out of there.
Yeah, we see the natural, of course, taking the third base again. This is standard procedure. I don't think it's too bad for the Zerg player to do that. Did he misplace his score or what happened there? I think he cancelled it and rebuilt it, or am I tripping?
Not quite sure.
Whatever. Maybe I'm tripping. I'm hallucinating. I'm sorry. I have seen too many.
Cancelled proto structures. That's a
No, too many PVZs. I was wanting to say. Cancel
Alright.
structure. That's a trick as well, I guess.
at the 250 third base. No, I guess since it's in the natural position. All good?
What? How? Whatever. Let's just pretend this never happened. This is not a Stargate, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, there's another of these misclicks, isn't it?
No, I just hope it's a Marjorie and... That's not gonna be it. But yeah, let's show, yeah, please, just show me, come on, just show me. Show me good old charge lot. Immortal all in. Well, there's the Immortal. No Twilight Council in sight, though.
No, not so far. On the other side, though. Who could have expected that?
No, I'm shook.
Yeah.
I'm in shambles. Are we gonna see a Roach Queen walk again? I mean, just maybe.
I mean,
Matrix
come on, he's
deciding
cleaning up the
this-
rocks.
Yeah, I guess Matrix deciding that his hard counter build against Queen walks isn't hard counter enough, so he's just gonna
Yeah.
hard counter the probe, I guess. But he's building additional gateways, so it's gonna be an all-in of some sorts. I like, I'm not a Protoss player, so I could be wrong here, but I really don't get the lack of a Twilight Council here. I mean, like, I guess we can go Stalkers, but everything is like.
Yeah. Well, here come the 9 roaches. Oh, please, 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 please. Ah.
I mean, he's running with a Queen walk into a 2-base all-in, and I think that's like that should be a build order loss straight up.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe he's
The
not
question
walking
is
at all
who's-
because he hasn't seen a Void Ray yet. I'm gonna see.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have enough queens to queen walk. He
Yeah, so it's
didn't-
just gonna be a roadshow. Maybe he just can be like reactively didn't see
Didn't
That's
see a
gonna be
void ray,
Circus,
doesn't
by
need
the
the
way.
queens.
Yep. And then can just play a roadshow then. I think that makes perfect sense.
Yep.
So it's gonna be 2-base all-in was like not really 2-base all-in, but also 44 probes. Drones. Maybe he decides to not all-in after all. It would be odd, in my opinion, but still. Everything is possible.
Yeah, here comes the Protoss. And also, here is the Zerg. And
I
here
think
comes the
Protoss would
Zerg.
just
Decides to walk 3 queens. Oh,
he
yikes.
gets- I mean, he has so many
Ooh.
force fields, it shouldn't really. He's.
So they know what's going on now. Matrix probably knew all along, but
I mean, he has seven gateways. Not even sure if you can really support that, but I guess so.
observer behind that. To be able to clear away some of that creep that he's walking on. He really doesn't like walking on.
Yeah, he shouldn't.
Yeah,
Link's
he
trying to
does.
Out of this, force suits
Big
coming in
force
now.
fields.
Traps a couple of his own units there. Gets good trades against the Zerglings though. Queens are on top of this, trying to kill off the War Prism.
They don't succeed.
Won't be able to. Most of the links are gone now.
And
so almost
now
at the
it's
force
a
fields.
good position for the Protoss. With the links gone. Like some are still there, but that's alright. He also now got his observer. So if he's not killing anything, he has at least cleared the creep away a little. Immortal's still standing strong. I'm not quite sure. Prism Force, that is a big loss for the Protoss player. And he should make sure he doesn't get cornered. Needs some of the biles. Cleared away a good bit of the creep. On the top side, that is. this little lane still remains. No, the standoff continues, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah,
Lings.
and it will continue until one gets a good fight, or until a big run by hits.
Yep, like this one, a wall is there, but there's
that's
nothing in the wall.
out. And with buildings, you have to select the battery manually to repair it. It's not much, but it's some actions.
Yeah, now he does take out the third base of Thrall.
Yeah.
With his army, and if everything falls apart, he can still recall.
A lot of queens and ravages here, though. This is not easy to push in, and not really what you want.
Yeah, again, the creep isn't really receding that fast.
Nuclear battery was active, but not right-clicked on a building, so they will fall anyways.
Oh no.
At home. So
Zealots.
Lings got in. That's the update. Not sure if they can win against
The
Adepts
Adepts,
on
which
Rashid
in
battery, though.
reality are Adepts. Gonna go into the main base. Grub's not fighting back. And nothing being warped in. He's busy trying
Bounces
to
on
win the
top,
fight.
dodges the biles.
And he's losing half of his workers at home, Matrix. Ah, this is so bad. This is so bad. Oh, the Adepts just AFK'd there.
Sure, why not?
Now this is an interesting position.
Well, he could farm up
Thrall
the
biting his
overlords.
own overlords.
Yeah.
Doesn't really
He's in
matter
the
since
control
he
now.
has more than enough of them.
And if you get in between the production of the Zerg, this is always good. Pulls the drones a little bit too early. Force fields coming in now. Most of this army is cut it off. And a big warp and gets cancelled last second.
No! Oh no.
He cancelled himself.
Yeah.
A lot of
Oh, this time it's...
will go down. But I think this Protoss
Working
army is
gets in
just
there,
too
though.
hard. The supply doesn't lie in this case. 88 against 40 and Thrall GG's out. Matrix will make crown himself the 4th time.
Wow. Wow. Well done. Also Protoss. With that, I think we're gonna end today's broadcast.
yeah.
There are still 2 match arena codes left, so if you haven't already, head to !bracket, !prize pool, P or B, whatever you want. And you can still add 50 cents to it for free. It's just one click. They made it even easier. Anything else to say, Tao?
Not any much. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching us. Thank you very much for the players for playing. And also see you either next week for the CSO Cup, where we will have no MMR limit. So level on stakes will be a little bit higher. Or in 2 weeks for the next edition of the Contender. Pretty sure we're gonna see these 2 players once again and see how much they will have improved until then.
Yeah.
Until then, good evening, good morning, good night, good day, wherever you are, and hopefully see you again.